to the first Frenzy Football Friday of the pre-season for the past and present Super League season 2. 2. 2. And we are live in a matter of minutes with our first game, which is going to see a lineup that you would only ever see in a World Cup, Tom.
Oh,
What do you think?
100%. Yeah, we've got Kosovo versus Zimbabwe. So what a weird matchup. But again, this is the only place you're actually going to find that kind of matchup.
Oh, 100%. Kosovo, obviously a nation that has been through a lot, but as players that stand out for me immediately is Ramini over at Lazio. He's one of those cards that since Evo's has come out, people have just gone, like they just jump on him, and he always turns up in these like you'll never believe this centre back can become
Yeah,
like the
exactly.
Evo
It's like
chains.
a hell of a
Yeah.
change in it.
But outside of that, I can't think of many Kosovan footballers. Although you've been given some by Jay.
100%. Yeah. So he sent me a screenshot of his team. And it's just so crazy to think that he's gone with these like bronze and base silver cards. And now we're looking at 90 rated players. We know he'll be matching up in the 4-1-4-1 formation with his striker, Agini, who's actually played 358 games and has scored 416 goals. So as a
He's had
lone
this team
striker,
2 weeks. He's
he's
had this
one to
team
look
two
out
weeks.
for.
How is this possible?
Oh, this is the magic of the PMP League, though, isn't it? This is why we love evolutions. Both of the boys are going to be ready to go any minute now, really. But I mean, we're just going to go and see full throttle football from both of these players. Both, did they win last week? I know that Jay played and he lost. Was it 4-3 against China? So he's coming out with a point to prove. And Sheep, I'm not sure who he played last week.
Well, he probably played China at some point, and we know that's not a rivalry. Um, we have the game coming up right now. We've got Sheep Stream coming through. Just going to bring that in. So you can see the lineups, the kits. It's nice to see. Easy contrast for us on this side. We're going to get into the game right now. Hopefully the lads can hear us and can line up. And myself and Tom shall be disappearing. Um, but you still will be able to hear us. Although we can just leave the beautiful Tom there for you to stare at.
I'm here. I'm all here
Um,
for it, boys.
yeah, he's available for tutoring if you need it. So we're just going to go full screen on this, and if the lads over at the game can hear us, it would be wonderful for them to kick off. Sheep, I believe, is hosting, so we have Zimbabwe coming out in Borussia Dortmund's colours, and on the other side we have Kosovo in. I believe that's a Rotherham kit.
It does look so, doesn't it? I mean, I know that some of the international kits this year they don't actually have, which is why they've kind of looked for the nearest thing to it. We're going to be seeing Sheep coming in a 4-3-3 second variation with that CDM, whilst Jay comes in with that 4-1-4-1 formation. So both playing with a lone CDM today. I mean, players to watch, I think it's Antonio, the right wing for Sheep. And the striker that we had for the Kosovians with Jay, 416 goals in 358 games. You know, we saw both of these players in their last few matches scoring, I think, 3 or 4 goals apiece. So if I had to make an acca on this game, I'd say we're going to see at least 5 goals.
Yeah, and really it's going to come down to the thing that Sheep has faced throughout this tournament, which is can his defense, which is something that he has struggled to build when you compare it to some of the ratings of the defenses of other teams, handle strikers like the Kosovan striker that we have up front for Jay's team. We're just going to message the lads now and ask them if they can kick off. Hopefully they'll be able to, and we can get the game going.
Just as a bit of information on the Zimbabwean side, there isn't actually enough of these Zimbabweans to fit a full XI and a bench. So you might see some players from neighbouring countries such as like Zambia, things like that, for Sheep in the Borussia Dortmund kit today. Some of you might have seen he's got Trey Nyoni, the centre mid from Liverpool, who has an English flag but was born in Zimbabwe. But here we go. The boys are just about to go into the game. As I said, I'm going to put 5 goals at least on this game. Both of the boys have got massive points to prove with only 1 or 2 weeks to go until we start off the official season 2 of the Past and Present Super League.
Well, I'm just excited. I think everybody else is too. And hopefully we're going to see a huge game here. So we're looking at Sheep here bringing out his team in the beautiful stadium right now. Sheep kicking off, playing left to right. So straight away we see Sheep looking to build up from the back using that tiki taka style. Uh, we know that technically speaking, Sheep is a fantastic footballer. So if his players can execute, then he will definitely execute as well.
100%. I mean, he's a sort of player who, like we can see right now, is going to try and draw that midfielder or defender to kind of come out of position, where he then brings that ball wide into the left and right wingers and then does that driven pass inside for the low driven across goal. But here we go. We do see Jay, getting that ball comfortable on his feet and just spreading that rapid plus. And here is the danger man, the striker on the ball right now.
Fluid football. Rashika, a real. Oh, it's got to be.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
oh,
What a start.
wow. Wow.
What?
Wow.
Here's the danger man. This is the man. That's
Yeah.
his 417th goal for the club now. Fantastic start from Jay.
Yeah, and really Sheep exposed there. He was ripped open and just left to the vultures by his defense there. His midfield let him down as well. I'm surprised by this from Sheep. He's being really pushed around here. A bit too eager on the ball. We're seeing an attack here coming from Kosovo. Again, going into the danger man. Oh, he's got liquid
Oh,
feet, and it's liquid football.
wow.
2-0 to Kosovo. Oh,
What is
Zimbabwe
going
are
on?
being bitch slapped here. Unbelievable. Did you see
What
this?
a start. What a start from Jay here. And he's a man of many few words, but I mean, he's letting his football doing the talking. What an absolute
Oh,
fantastic finish there across goal.
well, I can tell you one thing. He's been playing Resident Evil all night, so a sheep isn't going to scare him. Um, it, and it's not looking like it's going to. Sheep looking slow,
It's like a
predictable
deer in
here.
headlights.
Yeah, ooh,
He
he's
needs
on.
this now.
It's
He
in.
needs this.
Oh,
Saved
what a
by Muric,
save from
the
Muric again.
ex-Burnley
This
and
is going to be
Manchester
a
City
common
goalkeeper.
theme. Now, one of the things that we do know about Sheep's team is lack of height in the box. This is why we're seeing him go for short corners continuously. Although the system does normally serve him well, however, just great pace, great passion from the Kosovo side. Again, looking
Just
for
that
build up
build-up.
through that middle with his high rated central midfielders, 88, 90, and 90 rated. Oh, Sheep already looking to make changes here in the
Oh,
18th minute. Some
he
serious
needs to look
Jose
so.
Mourinho type mind games going on here.
What,
Now,
what
this is
would
going to
you
be
do in this
interesting.
situation then, Doc? He's 17 minutes in. He's looking to move some players around already. Is that a case? I believe he had his striker and his centre mid playing in the wrong positions. Maybe he swapped them. We're looking that he's just gone to a 4-1-4-1 himself. He's changed formations with the players still out of position.
Well, the thing for me is that Sheep is normally someone that plays his hardest against people. And I think what he's done is he's come out and he's underestimated
Mm,
this Kosovo side in the way that people have underestimated him in the past. Um,
100%.
I think that if you're moving your midfield, central midfielder to striker after the 18th minute of a game of FIFA as well, we're
Mm.
talking probably 90 seconds here.
Yeah, absolutely. And
You've really made a mistake.
absolutely. Sheep
But I
normally
also
thrive on being that
I commend
underdog.
it. I commend
Absolutely.
it as well, though. Like, make changes early. Don't wait to go further down.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got to give it to him. He is putting that pressure on as well. But Sheep is normally the underdog, whereas going into this fixture, you could say it was 50-50 or even Sheep being, is he through? Oh,
Oh, outstanding
challenge.
play from Jay. Such a good defender. Such a hard defender, you would call him, because he just goes
100%.
into tackles and wins the ball ruthlessly. Through balls on
Through
here.
again.
Oh, the danger man is so silky. Oh,
Oh,
so fortunate there. Bentley with a fantastic
it
save.
is a fantastic save.
Is he going to bring this short? He's got quite a tall team, this Kosovo team. So
It is quite a mismatch.
see how he works this one. Jay here. Jay likes to keep it on the floor. I've not really seen him put it in the air much through balls or anything like that. He's really tried to work it on the floor and work through people. Although strong counter position on here. Sheep not really playing with the same speed that Jay's playing with.
Oh, it's a
Smokes.
great shot. Oh,
Oh, he really should have shot
he
there.
should have pulled the trigger.
Uh, we've seen that before. We've seen people who should have taken the shot past the ball and the responsibility onto others when it really should have been a goal. And we've seen it again.
Is he going to be punished here as well? I mean, Jay's shown that he hasn't had many attacks, but what he can do is be very efficient in those ones that he does have. He's quite direct, but Sheep again is pulling forward. He's through on
This has
goal, and
got to be,
Yoni.
yeah.
There we go. He's back in the game.
Inyomi, the native-born Zimbabwean, coming strong there for Sheep, and really he had to score that goal because if Jay had kept on playing the way that he was going to run away with this. And
Oh my
you'd have
God.
to say positive tactical changes from Sheep. He didn't have to bring on any subs. He made the change, and it's really starting to pay. Oh, again, the pressure from the
High
midfield
pressure.
here.
Is
This
he through again?
4-1-4-1
Oh,
formation, so aggressive from Sheep.
does
Really,
make me think,
the
why didn't he start in this formation? Is he, or has he just gone to match him man for
he,
man?
he's stayed in the formation. He's just it seems that his midfield has a bit more drive when it comes to the two
Yeah.
CMs charging with the striker, as you can see him here.
He's even play
Um,
lucky now. What a ball.
it must be on attacking playmaker. It looks to me that their central midfielders are on.
But these are the things. I mean, I've always said if you're going to be choosing a lower league team, which we might see later on with the likes of our guest Smithy, it's quite hard to play against players that you've either never heard of or never seen before because you just don't know what foot they are, what skill moves they are. But here we are again. We're seeing a few flicks and tricks, but I do think that Sheep is starting to really grow into this game and take it his own. My money's on him to score the next goal.
Oh, some player lock here from Sheep. If he knows what he's doing, could be in trouble. He doesn't, which is fine. Really, Kosovo have not done anything since the Sheep goal. It's been all
Um,
Sheep, and again,
and
2-2.
he's in. It's another one. And Yoni. What a
If
player.
I'm Jay, I'm going in at halftime, and I am very disappointed in my team right now. I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, I was 2-0 up. I could end up going down 3-2 right now. What do you
He's
think,
going
Tom?
forward again. This is the thing. I mean, it's all about game management. And, sometimes it's really good to go 2-0 up early, but it's 3-2.
If
I'm
I'm Jay
laughing
now,
at
I'm putting my foot on the ball. I'm not even trying to attack. I'm just coming out, going into the second half, trying not to give
that.
up a 4-2 situation with
He's got
garbage time
again.
football.
He's got again. Is he?
Oh,
Oh, thank God for that. Muric with the slide.
fortunate, fortunate.
He's just got to make it to half time, as you said, and then recuperate and re-go again second half.
Yeah,
Unless he can grab
and,
one
and,
later.
and
No.
again, is Jay playing 4-1-4-1 as well?
Yeah, they're both matching each other, which is what I'm saying. I think Sheep's gone man for man. We can see a pause here already on the stroke of halftime from Jay. I wonder what he's got up his sleeve now.
Well, with halftime here, we'd like to give a shout out to some of our sponsors. Pickled Pig's Feet. If you're interested in pickled pig's feet, please contact the Pickled Pig's Feet company at picklespigfeet.com and they'll be able to set you a 15% discount when you use the code I can't believe you eat this. Now, looking at this half time here, we've seen Fishire and Chiwera swap places. We've seen that pace and power from Inyomi. What we have though seen is that Sheep can be very undone at centre back, particularly Hadebe and Shesha letting the team down in that first half. Kosovo, they're going to have to come out strong in this first half. Definitely got to get the next goal because to be 2-0 up and then for it to be 4-2 as well, that would hit me hard. What about you?
100%. I mean, what we're probably going to see from Sheep in the second half is Martin using him as a centre mid who was playing for Wolves, but he's now got his move back to Palmeiras in the Brazilian league. He's evoed him up to a 90 rated card, so we'll see him more of a box to box centre mid unless he puts him on that right flank. And also, we will be looking for that marvellous Nakamba, who is a cult hero within the Zimbabwean side. Also, having his trade at Luton, I believe, this season as a CDM.
Well, I mean, if you're playing for Luton, it shows you how much of a high caliber Evo you would need to turn him into the card that he has, and he's done that. So here we go, kicking off. Kosovo really got to come out and make a statement early on, which he did in the first half. However, if he comes out and just plays like he did in the other game, he's going to end up losing this one 6-4. So really got to see something here from Jay, some battling. some composure, and hopefully he can put the game away against Sheep and consolidate that early lead and an early powerful play we saw from him.
100%.
Um,
I mean,
what do you think, Sheep?
if you're Sheep now, how do you address this first 15 minutes of this second half? Do you go into the game? Oh, well, we're seeing it himself. He's actually going to square that, surely. No,
Oh, that was a bad decision,
it
Tom. That
was.
was a bad
He
decision.
wasn't sure on what to do, was he?
No, we could see it here. The shot across goal was so simple. Then
100%.
he started player locking, double. He got inside his own head. Real bad decision
Oh,
there. But
he's
this one,
through.
again,
Oh,
great defending. Don't come at Jay from those positions because he's just going to bully you every time. And if the
looking
Rashika
at
goes
Francis.
here, is it Rashika? It's Hajdini. If Hajdini
That's right,
goes
yeah.
here, he's in trouble. He's a low center of gravity player, great on the ball.
Needs
Again,
to
going to be
know
looking
around
for his
it.
danger man, completely unmarked in the middle. Oh,
Oh,
great,
fantastic
great play
execution.
from the central defensive midfielder
And
there
here's the danger
for
man and
Sheep's
Yoni
team.
running through a technical plus. What a ball through for what Mazwanezi. Finesse. Two.
Oh, fantastic football. The way he
And
swung his
boys,
boot
there's
at
your
that, then
over
curled
five
it in.
goals on your ACCA complete there.
Yeah, and also, the way he used his body there to hit the shot was just fantastic.
100%.
Now, really, Jay got to be looking to consolidate his position here, stop the next goal from going in,
He needs the
try and
next
find
one to keep
himself
this
in a
game alive.
position to get back in the game. Because right now he's really struggling. He's chasing the ball a lot. He's pulling himself out of position, and that's leaving gaps. And with the way that Sheep plays, if you do leave gaps to him, he's going to cause you problems. And Sheep 4-2 up here, looking to make tactical changes in the 60th minute. He's pulling a Rafa Benitez. Who do you think's going to come off for Sheep, and who do you think is going to be coming on? Do you
I
think
mean,
we will see Nakamba?
I think we'll probably see Nakamba coming on that CDM role, as well as I said, Marvelous Nakamba, as well as Marshall Manetzi. I mean, just a bit of those fresh legs to really overpower that midfield. I know that the current man on the ball for Bish was a bronze card, which he's put through that bronze glow up, who's now an 86 rated CDM. And we can see that he's through the
Oh,
Swansea centre back, who actually can also play right back. Rashida is intercepting the ball there. And here we have Dariqua on the ball, and he's just got to keep pinging that ball very, very quickly. That transition that he's got a lot of pace on that counter attack, and he's through again.
oh, great
Oh,
offside line there.
fantastic by Jay there. Well, how is he going to move this around now?
It's going to be interesting.
Is he going to bring one on? Wow, and Yoni coming off his danger man
That's
involved in every goal.
interesting. That's
That
interesting.
is interesting because if Jay gets this next goal, then the pressure is on Sheep there.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
and
we'll interview them later.
if I had that in Yomi card, well, I'd be disappointed in myself as a human being because he plays for Liverpool. But if I did have that in Yomi card in my team,
He's got to be on
Sheep
the
has
bench.
that. Yeah, he'd have to be on the pitch. I don't know why he's taking him off. For me, a tired player that good can just ping the ball around. Maybe what he's looking for is perhaps a little bit more stability in that position.
Yeah,
Maybe
perhaps
a
some
bit, a
fresh
little,
legs.
little bit more of a defensive approach to lock the game down because he may be feeling the same that we're thinking that I've got to keep that next
Mm.
Kosovo goal out because if I don't, they're back in the game and we're in trouble.
No, absolutely. I mean, we've got 25 in-game minutes of this now, and if I were Jay and Sheep, really, you're looking at breaking that 25 minutes into a segment of 15 to get your next goal, and then 10 if you're Jay, or even like we normally would say in pro clubs as well, is break that game down into those small segments and just find your way through because all of a sudden the game's been chipped away, and here we go. Those subs have been now made, and Kosovo are on that counter attack. He needs to put that ball forward. He's through. He's got to go
Oh,
near post. He's got
so
to.
unfortunate. I'm gonna call bullshit on the animation there. The time
Yeah.
that it took for that to go through was a ridiculous amount. Obvious offside there. I really felt like Kosovo were screwed by the game a little bit there. Took about 4 weeks for his leg to come back, but he's back in a dangerous position. You see,
Oh,
I think bringing off Enyomi has been a bit of a mistake here. I think he's lost a little bit of that press.
yeah. Unless he
Um,
can get Magnetzi running through the middle now, we can see he's triggering these runs. He's got to ping it wide and then drill it. He's got to come inside and drill it.
well, he's been pinging those balls, but the thing is that we're not seeing the same intensity of run and attack that we saw with
Absolutely.
Enyomi. Which again, if that's what he wants, great. But this is FIFA, and if Jay gets one goal, you wouldn't want to be going into the
Oh,
last
it's
few minutes
Mertens.
hoping for something better.
And
Jay
even
really
with
needing to
goal.
find that goal now. Yeah, it was a good goal. It was a good goal. Kosovo chasing the game, they're going to leave themselves open. They had an opportunity at 4-2 to make it 4-3. I say the game screwed them.
We could
But
have
we
seen a different
see,
game completely.
yeah, and Chirera and Manetzi combining well there. But again, I think, yeah, you can definitely tell that the team seems to have a bit more stability about it with Yomi out of it right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Um,
found his feet now, and this Fishiri, who's just scored, it's the right centre mid, who was actually in the wrong position as a striker in the first half. We've seen Sheep really take control of it now. I mean, as we knew in that 25 minutes remaining, Jay had to, sling his balls to the wall. And thankfully for Sheep, he's ridden that wave and he's really finding his feet again now with Antonio.
Great tackle from Jay there.
He's got to drill
Jay's
it. He's
showing,
absolutely driven.
he's showing a lot of heart here.
100%. He's not stopping, is he?
No, not a chance. You
Oh,
know,
no mistake there.
I'm gonna call that the long throw bug. It's so hard when you've got a keeper. When you throw the ball out, they will throw it
Mm.
directly at people.
Even if
I
you've
think
got a
it's
full
annoying.
bar of power as well.
Jay in attack here. We'd love to see him get one. Again, really been shut down well there. And yeah,
Oh,
some of the passion of the game showing in full force there as we see a Kosovo player come in and just smash
and
the
here we go.
shit out of a Zimbabwean.
The main man, Marvelous himself, is being introduced into the pitch, as is tradition by Sheep in the last 10 minutes of the game.
It is. It is. For me, fan service. I don't think he should even be in the team anymore. I know he did a lot for the club when it was coming through. I know he did a lot for Zimbabwe as they were a developing nation in football. I think that right now he's a bit beyond them. Sorry, they're a
Yes.
bit beyond him. And him being in the team, I think must just be for team spirit at this point. Because to me, he is not Marvelous Nakamba. He is that lad who plays for Luton.
He puts the past in past and present, for sure.
He does. He does. He's like Roger Mia without the skill. So he's just Roger.
Yeah.
Roger Nakamba. That's some of the Oregon, isn't it?
That's so
Um,
Here we go, Jay.
like
Come
when,
on, Jay.
you
Oh,
see, I think Jay's in a bit of a situation here where he's trying to press the ball.
With that turn. It's through. Oh, he's got to
Oh,
put those away, isn't he? I know the game's gone,
it,
but it's a battle of pride at the minute, isn't it?
well, it's just the reason you have preseason games is to learn about your team and to learn about improvements you need to make. Sometimes in past and present, you have to make sacrifices that you don't necessarily want to make a better team.
Oh, 100%.
You
And
know,
is he going to call it the
you
last
know,
one? Finish.
for for example, like I mean, I'm not going to call that at this stage. Jay's chasing the game. He's run his heart out. Um, you know, um, really, you learn a lot about yourself. You learn a lot about the team. And I think from what we saw early, Jay definitely has the skills to come good. And I think that the best
100%.
thing he can do is just take away from that he was able to come out early, force Sheep into making changes, and it was those changes that had the impact on the game. I was critical of him when he did that, and
Mm,
I've really got to say, big shout out to Sheep because his
100%.
ability to get that done was very impressive. And
And talking of Sheep himself, Doc, we do have him on his way. I believe just for just his voice, camera on. But yeah, Sheep should be on his way just to share his thoughts before we move on to that second game of the night.
I really felt for Jay in that game.
100%. And he's a good lad. He's a
Came out
cracking lad,
strong.
cracking right back as well.
Nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. Just even if I didn't know him, I'd be like, man, to come
Mm,
out and play like that and then force a tactical change, and then you're in a situation probably where Sheep's got a long time doing with that team, and for him to then come up against that, maybe doesn't have the options off the bench, maybe doesn't have that depth that other people have. But yeah, we've got Sheep with us now. His audio, for some reason, isn't coming through.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. I
There we
can hear
go,
you
guys.
now.
Congrats.
Good, good to hear, man.
So Sheep, tell us, lad. How do you think Jay did against you?
I actually thought, like, despite the scoreline, I thought it was a really good game. The first half, especially, man, is like I was 2-0 down. I thought like everything he was doing it was working,
Hmm.
and I found it quite difficult to get anything at all.
So, Sheep, talk me through that kind of change. You started off in the 4-3-3 defensive formation, and then you moved to the 4-1-4-1. Was that more to match him man for man, or was it something that wasn't working for yourself? Talk me through
You
that
know,
change.
the 4-3-3 like weren't quite working. I feel like as well the 4-4-1 is more attacking. I have a false back in that team, so it helps me create more through the middle.
100%.
So yeah,
Well, so when it came to the team and it came to you, not starting with that player up front, why was that? Was that it to experiment because it's pre-season, or was it more that you maybe thought you had the edge over Jay when it came to having the better team and you could maybe experiment with that player in that position?
yeah. I, s- I actually accidentally put Fashir at striker. Obviously, it's meant to be a midfield, but so I switched that. And then Liam Vlu, my new Eva, he was obviously stayed on the bench for now because I like the more. I think with the other striker options I have more like I could be more dynamic and fast in build up and stuff.
100%. And Sheep, we saw that you won the Europa League, against Steven, in emphatic fashion. You've got lots and lots of goals inside of you. And one of the things that we always trademark you with is that low driven across goal. We didn't actually see it this match. I mean, was it a case of you trying something new out, or did Jay just not give you the opportunity to do that kind of move today?
Yeah, I think Jay just it didn't give me anything, man. I had to take what I could get, and if like normally that low driven is what I want to do, but if I can't get it against him, I've got other ways to score, which is good.
We can see. Absolutely, we can see. I mean,
So,
marvelous Nakamba as well. Sorry, go on, Doc. After you.
I want to ask about the Naomi situation. Like, is he a problem for you now?
Um, I'd say he's my best player to be honest, like by far in terms of like creating chances. I think obviously Antonio is like he finishes the chances, but I feel like without Neone, I think I'd struggle to do a lot of stuff I do with this team.
100%.
So
And
it
go on,
seemed to
Doc.
me you got a lot better when you took him off.
Yeah, I think I went for a different like it's a different profile of midfielder. So I think against King it didn't work as well. So I went for Manet's more physical presence. But I think in
That seemed
general,
that seemed to win the game for you. That when he came on, it really seemed like you started to win the ball on the counter more. Naomi though was so fluid in the attack. It was almost like you were playing with two cams behind the striker and not two central midfielders. So where does that leave Naomi for you now in terms of his position within that team?
I think Neone will always start games because I like to think that I'd rather start attacking and then change as I go on. But I think that's something I need to look at and like test more.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Is there
well,
a
I think you
world
did.
where you could have Minetti and Ignoni in the same midfield, or is there a difference of balance in the team? I mean, talk me through that midfield of yours because you've got quite a few high-rated players in that midfield
Yes.
position.
So in an ideal world, I would have him, I would have Manetzi, Neone, and Fashir all starting together. But the big problem is that Fashir can't play DM, and he would be perfect there. But for now, it's kind of a I've got to sacrifice one of them for the good of the team.
I got you.
No,
So
I
yeah,
think you did really well, mate. I think we can see the team coming a long way as well, um, especially in terms of the play styles coming into the team a bit more, and you being able to execute. Where do you think you can take the team from here, Sheep?
I think getting improving my defense is a big thing. Getting a goalkeeper, I think it would help so much more. And just the psychological impacts. I feel like every time a guy goes forward, they could score. So I think having like a decent keeper would help me just defend with more composure, I guess.
So is that a question of you getting more, getting better evos, or is it a question of you finding that goalkeeper that suits you best?
Yeah, I'm keeping Daniel Bentley now. I think he's like a cult icon for me now. I love the guy, so I think evoing him is the way for sure, man.
I love that. I love that. Well, Sheep, thank you so much for coming on, and thank you for joining us. Always welcome, mate, and thank you for putting in that time tonight with that game against Jay. And we will catch up with you soon, my friend.
Thank you,
Yeah,
buddy.
thank you, mate.
Wishing you a healthy night, my friend. Look after yourself.
Yeah, good one.
Catch you later. Yeah, Sheep there. A fantastic member of the Discord, a fantastic FIFA player, and just an all-round good guy as well.
Absolutely.
Plays a mean CDM. Tom, what an opening! What a start! It's kind of
Wow.
mind-blowing,
Do
to
you
be
know
honest.
what did we have? 9 goals to start off the evening. I mean, talking
Yeah,
of goals, the next two opponents that we've got United VYD in our Discord. So Will, who is representing Real Madrid, and
yeah,
he is up against the Discord, kind of legend, I suppose. He's been there for that long. Smithy, who is representing Colchester United, who just got a Team of the Week as well. So, a lot of us take for granted that our teams that we're representing this year get a Team of the Week or a promotional card. But when you're repping those like lower league, League Two teams like Colchester, to get a Team of the Week is near on impossible. So he's repping, I believe his name is Payne, and hopefully he can inflict some pain on that Real Madrid defense this evening. But I'm expecting goals,
I'm
goals,
gonna
goals.
shoot you for that. I mean,
Mate, you've got to give it. You've got to go for the pun, haven't you? But Doc, just while we're waiting for these boys, because I know Smithy is going to be firing up his stream. Obviously, you're representing, as you can see behind you, you've got Sporting Lisbon. What are your kind of goals for this new season 2? So obviously, it's Clash of Captains. It's myself as a captain versus Fitzy. Obviously, we're going to be playing against 8 opponents from each other's side. 8 matchups, 24 points available. You're going to be playing 2 teams from pot 1, 2, 3, and 4. Where are you hoping to kind of see yourself? There's 24 points available. Are you going to be going for more points? Obviously, that's how your team will win. Or is it more about self-pride in that as well?
firstly, it's about not letting Fitzy down, because obviously he's picked me to be on his team, which is a great honour. He's a good friend, but also a great player as well. So it gives me an opportunity to pick up things from him, seek advice from him that will help me further down the line. And I think that's one of the things I would say about anyone who's playing on either side. That reach out to yourself, reach out to Fitzy, and just be like, "Hey, this is my team. This is how I'm playing. I need some help." If you're ever stuck in a tactical situation and you're on Team Fitzy, come speak to me. I'd be more than happy to sort of help you, tell you who you need to take out of your team that you love to make the team better. Going into it, I'm getting set up. I've been working on evos throughout my team, primarily in the striker department, just to give me options. I've got a Luis Suarez evo. I've been purring for a long time now with just little bits here and there. I was able to put Diamande into a CDM evo, which upped his passing and defending without upping his rating. And then there's things like the season pass pace boost. I put that on Quaresma, my centre back. So now he's even faster and he has every play style as well.
And they get rapid play
So
style as well, don't they?
yeah. So it's something that I've been working on. Not so much after the season ended, more in the last sort of like 2 week or so, where I've really started getting the twitch, like, oh shit, I'm gonna get slapped if I don't start practicing.
Absolutely. Yeah, you've got to get
Because
your
you
act
see,
together.
good, like people like Ben are always playing people. They're always getting better. Sheep's always playing people. They're always getting better. Ryan's always playing people. He's always getting better. There is this high level of competition that has bred itself into the Discord and into the tournament where people are like, I don't want to be embarrassed.
No, absolutely. And this is the thing, Doc, as well. I mean, as we showed, I was finished first in it, but then you get completely humbled by someone who is, in the higher end of that middle end of the table. And it just shows the amount of quality that is in this Discord. And I think, but by you showing there that there are people who continuously playing and practicing, that for me is much more valuable than even upgrading all of your team, because nothing quite prepares you, and I'm sure you'll agree, for actually going on and playing a game where the points are on the line or there's a knockout phase. There's nothing that can really prepare you other than putting yourself in those kind of scenarios, which is why we have preseason now.
There are as the tournament develops, their players emerge, and there are games that you will go into and you'll be like, I would be surprised if I won, but I'd be happy if it wasn't this bad. And then there are games you go into and you're like, can't lose this game.
Yeah.
So, like, for example, I played Gav last time round, Gav and Ben, and I couldn't lose to Ben because I talked too much shit at him before the game. Real shit. And then I couldn't lose to Gav because at the time we were both in the boardroom at Blitz, so there was no way I could lose to a fellow, guy in the boardroom that wasn't Steve. I could lose to Steve, that would be all right, but I couldn't lose to Gav. For some reason, there was this mental thing that came in that when it came to Gav, it was like, no, the line ends here, right there, no further, So yeah, it gets you passionate, and it also it is the reason you keep on playing. The reason you keep on doing evos is because you don't want to lose the edge. The reason you've done Beer's done, and in my team, very good card, by the way. People have been shitting on him. Not for me. Not for me. That guy is so fluid, so fast. I think he's got Tika Taka as well.
Yeah, it is. It is ridiculous, to be fair. Just so we're aware, Doc, just because I'm looking at time, we've got a match up in 27 minutes. Smithy has just gone live. He will be hosting the match against Real Madrid now. So he has just gone on live on Twitch now. And I have just had the lineup ready from Will, who is representing Real Madrid. And all I will say is, and I don't remember the name of his centre attacking mid, but she is a past and present season 1 MVP. This is by far one of the most overpowered, dirty players. It makes Pina look like a bronze card. This is a card.
Is it Aymar Sarajevo?
I believe so. What an absolutely incredible evolution and journey that William has had with this player, who's always played striker, but today will be playing in Cam in a 4-4-1-1. Will be playing a 90 rated Endrick up front with Arda Güler, right mid, 90 rated as well as a very interesting, iconic glow up of a left midfielder who I can't actually remember, plays for Valencia now. It's a few strange ones. Areola as a striker, as a goalkeeper, West Ham goalkeeper, playing and representing Real Madrid as well. So we got the likes of Michael Essien, Dean Huijsen, Tchouameni, Marcus Llorente is the right back as well. So let's see how these guys fare up against the Colchester United.
Yeah, indeed. And we're going to get things set up here as we get ready to get Smithy prepared. Let him know what's going to be going on. We can see Smithy coming through here right now, which is awesome. Full screen that so that when we watch it, we can enjoy it. So here we're looking at a build-up game here where the lads are going to be coming in. We're going to be seeing the invite going through. You would have to say Real Madrid are at a huge advantage in this game. You would also have to say that Will is a fucking rat.
He is. Yes, yeah, he's a rat in the sense of formations. He's a lovely bloke. He's a very humble player. He was my first matchup in the week 1 of the first season, and he put 4 past me. Unfortunate for him, he still ended up with the loss, which is crazy. He's scoring 4 goals, but he has got a lot of passion, and we're going to see it in this game now. He will be going for the jugular from minute 1 of Smithy. So let's see how Smithy gets on as he loads in his Colchester side now, which is just so fantastic to see. Even just one dynamic image on that cam there. But we're going to be waiting on Smithy to start now, who is also crying out for a goalkeeper Evo with a 71 rated goalkeeper. So bear that in mind.
I mean, we're looking at a 61, 63, 62 team, which tells you everything about where Smithy started off with this team. When you go and you see that he's got icon centre backs that he's created himself. I mean, literally went out and created his own icon for Colchester. Anyone who did any icon swaps, you are a different breed of man to me. I do not have it in me to go and do that stuff. I can't do it. But congratulations on the rewards. Congratulations on your R9s. I am not going to hate on you. Well done. That stuff was an endurance event that is just not for me. But congratulations to those that did. And anything from those icon swaps that you've ended up using for your now Crystal Palace team, Tom?
Yeah, so I mean, you've just quickly alluded to my change of team there. So it was with Inter Milan, and it was fully planning on getting that R9 side, but something inside of me just wanted a bit of a change for season 2. I wanted a bit more of a challenge to kind of bring my team back down a few pegs. So I am now repping my local side from where I was born, Crystal Palace. Some fantastic cards there. I've used the iconic glow up on the Yoga Benito not SBC, it was an objective Wilfred Zaha, who is now 5-star, 5-star, 90+ rated in his shot, passing, dribbling, and physical. So he's an absolute beast next to Lord Mateta up front. And talking of lords and incredible strikers, I would be doing Smithy very much a disservice if I didn't mention his secret weapon, which isn't so secret now. Tavide off of the bench. He's a 77 rated striker, starts off as a bronze, who's now got technical plus, 87 pace, 90 shot, 87 dribble, and I believe 90 physical. So if Smithy is in the game late on, he will be looking to utilize that striker against that Real Madrid defense.
Yeah, I mean, clash of kits already. Really, Smithy standing his ground there, telling him, "I'm the home team. You should change your kit." But this is the mind games of a rat like United VYD. Did I lose to him? Perhaps. Who knows? The record books won't. The record books won't show it. We'll have to look about it.
Oh,
It's
I've
not
heard that
written
before.
right now. I'm not in that file. So really, this Real Madrid team is stacked. So if Colchester can come out with, I'm gonna be straight up here. If Colchester can score a goal, I will be highly impressed. And that's not me putting Smithy down. That's me just knowing how these Evo games go, and that basically it's hard to catch up. But when you do catch up, it's there. So we're seeing Lisby on the ball here, Bishop playing it through, and straight away Gila in there. Gila, one of the most meta centre backs you can make. Endrick, I'm guessing that's either that's an Evo Endrick card
It
as
is
well.
the Evo Endrick, yes, to a
Fair play
90
to
rated
him.
card. And here is the danger.
Oh, straight.
already.
There we go. Roja.
And
Luis
if you're
Roja
looking to
with the
score
opening
some more
goal.
goals in and around the box, I mean, Will has shown it exactly there. Balls into feet, a quick change of footwork there, and just a low driven across goal. Obviously, it's against a 71 rated goalkeeper, but I mean, utilize the low drivens across goal because they really do work.
Going to use this game as an opportunity to really talk about like different ways to play the game. So if you watch Smithy on here now, you'll see Smithy change player quite a lot. And now if you watch United VYD, look at him. He's not changed player yet. Still bringing his striker. See, when he has to change player, he has to make issues. But when he doesn't change player and he tracks back, he uses that AI to his advantage, which enables him to do things like this. And as Smithy changes players and pulls people out of position, you can see the advantage to playing the way that he does play. So Colchester on the break here. Long ball over the top, perhaps? No.
This is another danger man, Lisby. He might have lost possession there, but he's a 90 rated right midfielder at the moment.
Yeah.
Quite low stats in the volleying, penalties and things like that, but 90 finishing across with that. I believe it's 88 dribbling as well. Ardagula there on the ball with that first touch plus, taking it into feet very well before pivoting. And he's going to drill that ball in again, and he's going to look for a low drift across goal or a finesse, and it is blocked out for the first corner of the game.
That is his way of playing. He'll have a routine set up from this corner. Somebody's going to have a shot at the end of this.
Oh, 100%.
Guaranteed. This is how he plays. This is his style. You can either love it or hate it, but it does get results. And he plays the game the way you should play the game, which is to win it by any means necessary that are deemed legal. and he does that incredibly well. Colchester, though, really have managed to put their foot on the neck of the game. It's been
Yeah,
nearly 15 minutes since the last goal. We've not really seen much from Madrid, and we're starting to see Colchester come into the game a bit here, Tom.
I think if Smithy's going to stand a chance of scoring a few goals here, I mean, yourself and myself have both played Will here, and we've just seen exactly what I was about to speak about there from Will. The double tap through balls or double tap passes into feet is exactly what is going to unlock that defence. I know a couple of goals that Will conceded against myself was from that. But since he's changed formation, he's gone for a double pivot centre mid of Essien and Chouameni. So you can kind of really see what his intentions are in that midfield. A little through ball there. Is he going to take that down? And he's headed it wide. Goal kick.
Was that a pass or was that a shot?
I think an early sub.
Oh, Goodwin coming off.
Yeah,
that surprises me a lot. That surprises me. Do you think that he's maybe looking for a bit more pace over height?
That's exactly what it is. He's going to be going in. He can see that there are those small gaps in between that midfield, in the defence, and Gila and Hoyson being 6'3" and 6'5" respectively. Goodwin, bless him. He's just an evolved centre striker who was a bronze card. I think he's just going to go with the feet. He's going to go with that pace. He's going to try and stretch him, as William is doing now. He's going to go for a cutback, hopefully, here. And a low driven. Again, great block there by Mingy.
He defended it so well. Is that Tendon Mengi?
Yeah, that is the ex-Man United, I believe, centre-half from their academy.
Yeah, he was a good player, man. It's great to see him playing professional football for a team anywhere in the world.
Absolutely. Here he goes. This is why he's brought him on. He's got to run it in now.
He's got to, the problem I have here with Smithy is that when he's in attack, he seems to run out of ideas.
Yes, yeah, 100%. And even if you saw as well, Doc, he's got rapid plus on that right midfielder there. And for those who are watching, if you're not sure how to fully utilize that play style, it's not a case of holding down the sprint animation. You have to keep on pressing that right back bumper because that keeps on pushing that ball a little bit further and your player keeps getting a pace boost. So if you ever have a rapid plus on your player, please make sure to carry on pressing repeatedly that right back bumper because that is how you activate it. What a challenge there by Tucker.
I just want to say, defensively, it's so good here from
underrated.
From the Smithy. So good. Really did cover his team well there. Every time Will has tried to cut back, he's cut it off. Will's midfield, though, just eating everything up. Just an ominous midfield. I would call that an old school midfield. That's your classic 90s Premier League rivalry midfield kind of there. Your Keane Scholes, your Petit Vieira, Chouamini Essien,
Oh, what a save.
Outstanding save there from Macy. Again, we're going to see a routine here. Don't expect him to throw it in the box. He's not one to throw possession away. He's going to look to build something.
And what are your thoughts here, Doc? Because we've seen kind of an unorthodox formation, one that's not very used much, at least competitively in the FC scene. It's a 4-3-3 attacking here from Smithy, which, funnily enough, we're not actually seeing a lot of attacking here due to the double pivot of Will's midfield. As you said, it's a very much a 90s kind of midfield of, just getting the ball and recycling play again, passing out to those wide men. And here we go, seeing that ball recycled, Goulet, and then the ex-Arsenal goalkeeper academy, Macy, has made that save again.
We'll talk about it more at halftime, but in terms of tactics here, Smithy needs to make a big change tactically if he's going to get something out of this game. Because it looks to me like he's looking to play to his striker, and he's looking to play them into space. He's looking to utilize a cam to do that. But I don't know about you, but to me, there seems to be a very big difficulty in getting the ball from defense to the midfield itself.
It is. It's more of a slow build-up. And in a way, that could also be to do with Will's high line here. I mean, we are seeing that those double pivot, as we keep going on about, they are very high up that pitch. It's not really allowing Smithy any space or time to really build up that play. It's very rushed in some senses. We've seen Smithy pinging that ball into the striker where Hoytjen is just sweeping up.
The way that Smith is playing, I think if he was to bring in a CDM and go to like some form of a 4-3-3 formation, then he would gain the advantage in midfield of being able to play around those midfielders, which would then leave him in a situation where maybe one or two of his midfielders get through to support the striker, and then he's got a 3v2 in the middle. So, I think that change maybe needs to come from Smithy if he's going to build up play the way he wants to. And if he's going to counter, then he needs to have a bit more risk on the counter attack if he's going to defend so deep.
100%. And as we've seen, a smart half-time change there, where Endrick has left the field for William, and instead his striker, the lady striker, which the name eludes me again, has now gone up front with Guti, the 90 rated promotional card, has come on in place as more of a playmaker. Can he spare it?
Oh, he should have pulled it back there. He
That would
should
have been a
pulled
goal, wouldn't
back.
it? But, fair play. What
Now,
a save by
Will
Ariel.
doesn't bring out his goalkeeper,
No.
which
No,
is
that is
very
very
interesting. It's the only weakness in his game, I'd say. See, winning the ball early there.
He's not swinging.
Got to look to play him in. Got to now. Got to.
Is that
No,
goalkeeper movement we've seen there from Will?
I think it was. I think you have to go near post there.
I'd say so. But look at the difference in the way that these two boys play. 2 corners from Smithy, and he swung them in straight away. Very much the way that a League Two side would play in reality. I mean, a lot of physicality going forward there. But here we see Ardagula with that first touch plus, again, spreading those legs, going down that wing. Is he going to play that inside?
It's funny you say spreading those legs, because to me it looked like spreading those cheeks, because Smithy was about to get... and on the ball here, he's breaking. Looking to attack. Can he play it inside? He needs a third man run. There's no third man run. What is Payne doing? Is Payne this cam? I don't know.
It is. Payne is the cam. He's going to recycle it again into Bishop's feet.
Oh, the Bishop's looking to move diagonally into the box there, as is the tradition.
And that is why again, you have intercept plus.
Oh, you see, Bruiser is such an underrated play style. Very difficult.
Talk to me more about that, Doc. Bruiser plus. Talk to me about how you should be utilising that.
Well, so if I'm in a position where I am now, if I'm the centre back, I'm looking to cover the angle here, and if this player is coming towards me, I would want to seal them off. So, or in this example, I would want to single tap A, or in this position, hold A to seal them out. So essentially, what I'm doing there is that I'm pushing my body in front of the ball near the line, forcing the ball out, or them to make a mistake. Then, if I was in a position like this, I'd be looking to double tap.
Yeah,
and then be putting constant pressure on them, where it's basically my physicality is forcing them to have to do something while being moved off the ball. So it's a play style that can be executed as well as anticipate if you get the timing right.
But I'm about to say there is a skill to it, isn't there?
Yeah. As a centre back, I think it's one of those elite centre back play styles that if you can master it, you'd be something else. I think I did see a fantasy card that was maybe running Bruiser and Anticipate.
Wow.
Which was just stunning to me. Or maybe that could have been something else. But really, coming back into this game, you'd have to say that we'll need to go. Because Colchester are just going to grow in confidence as this game plays forward.
Yeah, the belief is growing in this side.
Well, I think the belief is growing, and I think maybe the disbelief is growing within this Real Madrid side.
And this is
because what they're trying to do isn't working. Bruiser. Oh, great goal.
But a goalkeeper movement there from Smithy. I think he was going to go for that cross-shot goal. Opened up his near post, and here we see the change.
Yeah, a tale of 2 goalkeeper movements, really. Now, again, you see 4-3-1-2. Anything that doesn't have a holding midfield player, you're in the same situation.
And Smithy's reverting to he was looking at a 4-4-2 there. Was he going to tease the exit ball there?
He's not made any changes, and you can see there he's got 2 box-to-box players. Now, a box-to-box player, realistically, is someone that is in both boxes. It's not someone who's on the edge of both boxes and doesn't get involved. That's what traditionally in Britain we would call a box-to-box player. In this, it means a player that stands on the outside of each box. So if you're running a 2-man midfield, then you really need to be have at least one holding player in there. Now, he had it there. It was set up. He had it perfectly. Shame.
Is it Tavide time? Is it time for him to put that big man back up front now that Real Madrid's defense has been stretched a little bit more this second half? Or are we going to see more patient play? We can see there's definitely
has it been stretched though? I don't feel like it has.
I'd say more in the first half, surely.
Do you remember an opportunity
from Smithy? Not so much of a shooting opportunity itself, more about that build-up play. We've seen a little bit more from him, but Smithy now is missing. Yeah, we've seen another pause here. Surely he's setting up the Tavide to come on. I don't think he's actually confirming the changes that he's done. There we go. Tavide is coming onto the pitch. Is it going to be a case of a flick of the ball? Here we go. Right, so he's setting up here. Tavide and Mbeek up front. He's got to go for it, Doc. I mean, where are we now? In the 70th minute? He's 2 goals behind, and I'm sure William will say himself, it's not his best game. It's not his best showing. But I know Will has been working on Evos in the background. But this is exactly why we've got pre-season, because when it comes to the actual game week 1, it's getting all of that ring rust out of the system, isn't it?
It is, but let's not forget the difference in the teams here. What on the one side you have a free promotional card from EA for Guti, and on the other side you have Colchester.
Yeah,
Smithy to be only 2-0 down. I wish I was only 2-0 down against Will in my game that counted for something. So this performance from Smithy, don't underestimate
very
him.
admirable.
I'm going to tell you right now, this reminds me of early Sheep versus Ryan days
100%.
when Ryan had the Chinese team. He'd been working on it and evoing it, and Sheep went and got the Zimbabwe team. And early on, he just couldn't compete because he didn't have the depth or the play. Oh, that's outstanding play there. The depth of the
Here we
players
go.
to do what he wanted, and now he's looking to use the
it's gotta go to
4-4-2.
Mbeek.
But 4-4-2 is not really a creative formation. It's more of a destructive counter formation. And again, he cannot go man for man against Essien and Germany.
100%. It's only going to end one way there.
Well, I think Vieira falls short in that department because Vieira is not as strong as Essien or as big and strong as Germany. Yeah. So, for what Will wants them to be, they've been incredible.
10 minutes to go now in this game. Is it going to be a dead rubberneck? Is it going to be 2-0? Or are we going to see a late charge?
Listen, right now, we've got to be.
Oh, again.
Incredible, unfortunate.
Is he going to turn and pivot? What a
deserve.
This game's not dead. 10 minutes to
go. And Beck, you beauty. What a goal. Colchester back in it against Real Madrid. Only in the Preston Preston League will you see games like this with the passion and the heart of warriors like Smithy. Let's have it, lads. Let's have another one.
Are we going to see Tavide time in the 90th minute, or are we going to see Real Madrid as they normally do in the Champions League going through? He's played the ball through. What an interception there by Tucker. Go, boys. Run forward. Go.
Oh, Guti.
He's been caught again.
Low driven.
Oh, it's game over.
Unfortunate there. Marissa Garcia there. I think that's a World Tour card as well, which shows you the availability of players that Smithy's got to him. But don't underestimate Smithy, because as the season continues, as the Evos get better, you are going to see from Smithy a team that is going to cause problems, because there are some great body types in this team. There are some really tall, strong players, and we all know that come the end of the game, it's the tall, big, strong players that succeed come end of season 2, beginning of season 3. And I really admire here what Smithy's trying to do and has done.
And this is exactly why, I've signed him up for Team Frenzy. Tavide time. He's going to batter himself through.
Oh my goodness, what's going on? Robbed by the stanchion. Unbelievable there.
You know what?
Really,
what a game.
It's a game of 2 moments for me. 3 moments. It's a game of goalkeeper movement that worked out for Will. It's goalkeeper movement that didn't work out for Smithy. And it is the crossbar allowing Will's goal to go in and denying Smithy a goal there. That game was a lot closer than the result will say. And I tell you something, I bet Will is going to come out of that game feeling like he has been through something. And, I have to say, I was very surprised. And come the end of that game, I wasn't looking at Real Madrid and thinking, oh, Real Madrid are looking really strong here. I was looking at Colchester and I was thinking, oh my God, Colchester look incredible.
The team name for Will there was Passion FC, but that is exactly what we saw from Smithy there. That never say die attitude. 75th minute, 2-0 down, and to get that goal to bring it back to 2-1, and then nearly score again before being caught on the counter attack by Marissa Garcia there. Tavide nearly scoring then, but hitting the stanchion crossbar, as we've just seen. What a great showing from two fantastic players. And I'm not sure if Smithy's going to be one and done with that tonight. I think he wants a bit more action. I don't know about you, though.
I do. I think you might want a bit more like Blood of the Walrus, as they say somewhere. He wants a bit more pepper in his water, you know? He wants a bit more pickle juice in his japsai. Very cleansing. You know, he's going to be somebody that wants to feel a tingle in his ningle, and he wants that. So he's all about it. That's what he is. You know, that's Smithy for you. He might not say a lot, which probably tells you a lot about what he's into, but he's a very quiet guy. But what he does is talking on the pitch. And you'd have to say, with a
Absolutely.
result and a team like Colchester, that was a hell of a performance.
Oh, fantastic.
Um,
Fantastic.
I mean, I was blown away by it. It was certainly better than I expected. And talking of past and present, so we were talking about it. I've been so myself, I've been working on sporting, and I remember I told you that I was very sad about putting on that Evo onto what was he called?
Fantastic.
Gyökeres.
Yes, yeah. Oh, well, what a card we've got tonight. What a card.
Yeah. So you've seen they've got Dumbia, who has been amazing for me. I mean, Nunes has now moved into midfield. We've got the 87
Wow,
pace.
what a card. What a card.
Yeah. We've got this one, which is going to have 85 passing and 90 defending after the Evo. I'm thinking about throwing the defensive Evo that will take him to 90 defending.
Yeah, absolutely.
But my problem is whether I'm happy with the play styles. And then we've got this Luis Suarez card, which has just been a labor of love.
I mean, how that's an 83 rated striker is absolutely fantastic. What play styles are you looking at for him as well?
Oh, he's got everything you would want. He's got low driven chip shot, finesse shot, pinged pass, tiki-taka incisive, rapid, technical, and quick step. For
an 83 rated card as well, that is ridiculous.
Oh yeah, his attributes are kind of silly.
Talk me through, Doc, as well. I mean, we're in the time of the game now where two playstyle pluses are kind of in the game. If you were going to look to add another playstyle plus onto that Suarez, what are you thinking? Is he going to be a cam the whole time? You're going to eventually move him forward again?
Well, the passing was an accident because his passing was so low that I just kept on doing passing playstyles on him. Evos on him. But I'm working on his shooting to try and get him up there. But in terms of his attributes, you know, he's got 90 finishing, 88 volleys, 90 vision, 88 crossing, 91 short pass. Dribbling could be better, but 95 reactions, 92 ball control, 90 composure. And you know, physicality is a lot better than you think when you play him in game. But players who would like another, I mean, I would love to put a Bruiser second play style on this card.
Oh, and he looks fantastic. Is he quite tall as well? He looks someone like would be at least.
Yeah, he's about 6'3".
Yeah.
6'3". I think Eduardo Quaresma's about 6'2". 6 foot. No way. He plays way stronger than that.
Thing, because they have that agility as well.
Yeah, and then in terms of silly cards that I own, the silliest card that I have is this one, which is the 78 rated card.
Jesus Christ! What is the cosmetic on that?
It's supposed to be like a player of the year, but it's not that. Not player of the year, like you know the purple one.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
But he's got like 88 attack positioning, 90 finishing, 90 shot power, 86 long shots.
I mean, that's great. Like Gauntlet and other game modes where you need a lower rated team.
Yeah, he's just one of those cards. But again, I had like second play style fever.
Yeah, I got you.
I ended up putting the second play style on him, feeling like the card had come far enough without me being able to fully upgrade his audio. Not audio, sorry, being fully upgrading his composure and things like that, which are you know obviously really important for a striker. But yeah, definitely a work of passion when it comes to Sporting Lisbon, and I'm sure that your Palace side, when we get that one up at some point, we'll have a lot going on.
Oh, 100%.
We're due the next game, I think, any time now.
Yeah,
Do we
Smithy is
know who
just
that's
going
coming
to.
from?
Yeah, Smithy's just going to refire that stream, so it's going to be coming from the exact same Twitch stream from there, and we will be seeing Colchester. I think they were at home or away against Real Madrid. They're
They
going to
were
be
at home.
okay. So we're going to be looking either again hosting or flying over to the Netherlands to play PSV. Steve, who was actually a finalist in the Europa League. Steve's someone who I've signed up for Team Frenzy as well. He's just got such a great attacking prowess. I mean, looking through his team of the kind of players that he's got coming up, guys, we've got some fantastic players. He was very fortunate to actually evolve at the time the Hullets. You know, we always had those Silver Stars icons, and he's got an 82 rated Hullet card. And Steve, the absolute sweat doc, I don't know if you've seen or not, he has been grinding those icon swaps. He's got a certain PSV striker. Not many people associate with PSV unless you're an OG or really know your football. He's going to be unlocked tonight. But let me tell you something about Steve's midfield. Ronald Koeman, I believe he's got an intercept plus as well. Steve is just going to be finishing up his game in the next few minutes, by the way. He's got Gomez, who is a CDM normally, but he's been playing centre mid for PSV side tonight. He's from the Manchester City Academy, and he's evolved him from a silver, I think it's like 68 or 70 rated card, up to an 88 rated centre mid. Steve will be representing the 4-1-2-1-2 diamond. We have had quite a few tactics out in our Discord at the moment. Also, shout out to Alexion, who I believe has just dropped a 4-1-2-1-2 diamond custom tactics video as well. I've tried those out, Doc. Very, very good for the Tiki Taka playstyles.
Well, he's a genius.
Yeah,
he is. He's brilliant at what he does. He also provides like incredible value for service. If for anyone who's looking to know everything about Ultimate Team, he is a resource. And not only is he a resource, he's a great guy. He is very anti-points. Doesn't spend anything. Literally everything with his team has been done through the game.
absolutely.
And I think that's incredibly commendable in times of people like Danny Aaron's at the start of the game, in times with people like what's this Tony Day?
Anthony Day.
Yeah, Anthony Day. You've seen people like that throw thousands on the game, and fair play to him. If that's making him a platform that makes money, or if that's making him a platform where he breaks even if it makes him a platform where he's spending £100 a week on his job, whatever. Fair play to him if that's what he wants to do. But what it has shown you is that you can go and see Alexion. If he had a legitimate run on PC without any hackers, 15-0 with his past the present.
And I was just going to say, Doc, as well, in a land of pretenders, of these YouTubers who are like, it is a whole facade as well. Alexion is one of the real ones. Like, what you see is what you get. He is definitely someone who we all vouch for in our Discord as well, as someone who, he has the same values as what we share. He was very, very, forthgoing in helping with our charity stream as well. Donated, and
helps us out a lot. He didn't donate, but he did do a lot of retweeting and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, just helping us.
Him using his platform to do that was brilliant.
Yeah.
It really is. It really is. And really what it shows you is that you can be this Tony fella, whoever he is, and you can spend all that money and still be shit. Or you can be like Alex. And I mean, imagine this, people, if you will. Imagine if every game you nailed one skill move. How many skill moves would you know by now? If just in every game you were just like, I'm going to learn this one skill game for this entire game. I would have the biggest library of skills. I can still only do 3 skills. I can flip the ball over my head. I can roll the ball to the side. I have 2 skills.
Mate, if you can do them well, then you're going to be.
That and the roulette. I do the roulette well. Oof. Or as it was originally called back in the 90s, the Marseille turn, because it was
one skill move you need to learn, right? La Croqueta. It was broken a couple of years ago. Since having the players like Zaha, Eze, Elise in the team, using the La Croqueta when you just bring that ball very quickly from one foot to the other to jump through midfield. It is incredibly good, especially when you've got a rapid plus player. Doc, give it a go. Before looking at that, honestly, learn that skill move. Give it a go.
I think I've got one of them in my freezer. It's chocolate flavored.
No, potato croquets you're thinking of.
I was thinking of cornettos. No, La Croqueta. Fuck me. Jesus Christ. I can't even remember his name now. Tex made a career out of that move.
He did. I think he won
He
a
did.
couple of pro tournaments that year, didn't he?
He won so many pro tournaments, and I just remember him being referred to by the pros as like that little shit with the one move.
Oh, now there's a
Which was-
little shit as well. I mean, what's his name? Vergang? He's a shit.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all they could say about him. And it was like, well, he is also better than all of you. Have you thought about that? Great story behind him, actually. His parents were living in Devon. And the internet was so poor down there that it was affecting his game. But he was so good at the game, like so good, that his parents were like, we need to move to give you a chance. So his parents literally invested in him.
And he's
were like,
repaid.
we're gonna, yeah, and I think they moved to like near Manchester or something. And he's made an entire career out of that. And people say that Tex can sometimes be a bit withdrawn. Like, why doesn't he stream? Why doesn't he do that? But if you're playing to the level that he has to play at, and you've got to get, if you're not putting in 250 in O's, nobody cares anymore. So it's hard to stream those games and be like, oh, yeah, I'm streaming and people are stream sniping me and hackers are stream sniping me. All of these people are coming just to fuck up my day for no reason. So I understand why he's a bit withdrawn, but in terms of the FIFA scene, it was really good seeing somebody from the pro scene, which is a scene I've followed since Huge Gorilla, Spencer and all that.
That's it. Yeah, 100%.
I've followed it since back then and seen those guys win like 10 grand.
Yeah.
To Tex winning $500,000 in a tournament. And it's like, Gorilla walked so Tex could
exactly that.
Push his little trolley around by his feet,
He could probably buy half of Devon with all of his money that he's got now.
He could buy and rent me, literally. Yeah, I am expensive.
Just so you know, Smithy, I believe he has got his stream up again. He has just sent an invite over to Steve. Just waiting on Steve to accept that request. We have also got this match now. So Colchester versus PSV Eindhoven. Let's see how Mingy, the iconic centre back for Colchester, puts up against R9 himself. Followed by the ending of tonight's stream, which will be Barcelona versus Bayern Munich. Something that can happen in real life if both teams make their way through to the Champions League final. But now let's focus on the game that we've got ahead of us. Colchester playing in yellow versus PSV Eindhoven in their natural strip of red and white.
Yeah, and Colchester hopefully picked something up from that first game. Where if they are coming up against a 3-man or a 2-man midfield, they're really going to have to either have their playmaker drop deep, or they're going to have to find a way to build out from the back. PSV, Steve, we know Europa League finalist, a player that has grown into the tournament, somebody who's really proven the what the hell, Key Kareem Mumsy string. See, I don't have the music on.
No, see, I've turned this off as well. But just a fun fact for you, Doc. I mean, Steve is coming into this game very much warmed up. He was messaging me just saying he'll be a few more minutes. But he was in a warm-up game winning 10-4 just before this. So he's coming at it with a 4-1-2-1-2 of Bispo and
Brandenburg, Gomez, Hullet, Lucia, and the R9 himself. Now, at the time of being at PSV, R9 had been brought over from Cruzeiro, introduced to football by the great Bobby Robson, brought over as a 17-year-old. I believe that his record at PSG might have been something like 33 goals in 40 games, or it might have been less than that, like 19 goals in 40 games. But we certainly know that the year after that, he was sold to Barcelona, and the R9 that everybody knows was transferred from Holland into Spain, and really we saw a player that scored 46 goals in 45 games for Barcelona that first season. And pre-knee injury, he was something special. Post-knee injury, he was just one of the top 3 ever.
Absolutely. And what an absolute striker to have. I mean, he would go in absolutely everybody's side now. But here we go. And we're seeing again Steve kind of just rushing forward a little bit there, whether that's nerves or not. But here we go. Lisby, surely he's going to put it across.
And Vic with the brilliant goal there. That is exactly what we didn't see against Will.
Absolutely.
That
The
kind of
shackles are
football.
off.
Yeah, he utilized the width. He got the cross in. Steve, unfortunate there. Obviously, Steve not been able to really get to use R9 as much as he'd hoped. But don't discount Steve. Steve is not someone that goes down easily. He's a Gen Xer. He's got an iron will, and you're not going to push him over just because of a goal. So
He's
get
also
ready for
got
this.
half of
Oh, he's through. Oh,
in his stomach because he was nursing a hangover. So let's see if his controller grip is any good after a greasy
listen,
pizza.
all I know is that hangovers affected Steve. He wouldn't have them anymore. So Steve is ready and raring to go. And also, can we just give a special shout out to the fact that Steve's still nursing a thumb injury, everyone, and not a nice one either. Very unfortunate to cut like a good, probably few millimeters off chunk of skin off his foot, but off his thumb. But Bishop really dominating that midfield. We're seeing the width being used, and Bick really making great runs from out to in. But yeah, Hullet again, Koeman. Now, I have a bit of an issue with Koeman. I don't think he should be in his team. I think that Steve plays the name and not the player. Because anytime I've seen Steve try and play the game that he wants, Koeman seems to be a bit of a problem, and I think it's partly body shape, but potentially also maybe an unwillingness to pass him the ball through fear of losing it. But he doesn't use him like I would use my CDM.
No,
this has to be a goal.
Mengi with the challenge. But I don't know about you, Dog. I mean, I completely agree with Koeman. By now, very much behind the power curve. I would be dropping that right centre mid Gomez into that CDM role. And I believe there is a Veerman that he's been evolving throughout the year, but also there is a Fantasy FC card. Are we going to see a little pop through smack from Hullet? And what a save by Macy and goal corner to Steve.
This is where Steve can be dangerous because Steve has a lot of height in this team.
And you don't want that Hullet on, coming short for that corner. You want that 6'3" giant into that box. We're seeing something smart here. Is he going to go for a finesse with R9? And he's read it with Reed. Reed is
left wide open. This is bad news for Steve, especially if this. That's disappointing. That's play style. That would tell me that player does not have long ball.
He's driving forward again. Mingy has been a player to watch tonight. Fair play to Smithy. And I don't know about you, Doc, but it looks like Smithy is, he's grown in confidence there. He's changed that right back, it seems, as well. And he's just playing with a bit more freedom now. He's not really so much caring about being too defensive. And he's actually going to go toe for toe with Steve here, who's got that new centre-back, who's just played it through Yarrick, the evolution centre-half, through again, and another sloppy pass there in the midfield. And Reed is there to sweep up again.
No, I think that game against Will, got him very well warmed up and very well prepared. That's the magic of R9. That's why you do the tokens. That's why you get those 19 tokens and play those 112 games, is to get that player to do those things. PSV1, Colchester
Game
1.
on.
It's on. I thought that was going to be a goal.
A possible offside as well there.
I've noticed struggling to get the ball out of defense. I don't know if it is a lack of willingness to find that CDM.
And again, he's just whipped it straight in. Des at 92 pace. He's going to be absolutely belting it forward there. He's knocked the ball up again, and Payne with the interception through to Ndolo. He's going to play him through on the wide. He's going to hit it across.
Cuts inside here.
Bispo with a fantastic interception. Heavy touch there, though. Driven ball into R9's feet. He's going to play his feet again. Lovely ping pass through to Vandenberg. And again, Bishop with that interception forward. Reed playing it forward with that tiki-taka plus into Vincent Young. Is he going to hit it forward? He's going to go for goal. Payne saved.
Unfortunate there. Steve CDM is leaving him out to dry here. The AI is just doing terrible decisions. It's running forward when it shouldn't be. It's not coming back when it's supposed to be. Hopefully, he can find a way to get the most out of that card. Because really, if I had R9 in my team, all I'd be doing is looking for a way to get the ball into that guy's feet.
That is where Coman is good, however. He's won the ball high up. Great block again from Mingy. Through to Tucker. He's playing that ball into feet. And again, Vincent Young, he's going to try and pass it into the middle.
Well, did you see that? Did you see that Payne at Cam had totally been the AI of Koeman totally lost Payne at Cam?
I think that's to do with the pace as well as the positioning itself.
Yeah, I think Vandenberg would do well for him in that position.
Yes, that and Gomez, again, as I said, Gomez is natural.
Really, this is the quality of Steve, that we're talking about him like he's losing a game, like he's not doing well, when in reality he's playing not at his best, and he's in the game 100%. Smithy, is it a mental stamina issue with Smithy? I'm just going to be very open about that, because it seems to me that he starts games well, but come the last 15 minutes of each half, he seems to fall down a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
like, I feel like he's defensively solid at times, but I wonder if sometimes that defensive solidity is causing him to have problems going forward.
Yeah, I mean, if Smithy's able to break that game down into those smaller segments and really just focus and clutch up at the right moments, normally we always look about that like 40th minute plus, that kind of cheese, as people say, of conceding just before halftime or just after. He really just needs to clutch up in those moments. As I always say, ride the wave and then just start to build up again. But, 1-1, I'd say kind of a fair assessment. Smithy has been a bit more forthcoming this game, which is really nice to see, especially from a team like Colchester. But as we said, it's as if we're talking as if Steve's actually losing. As you said, he's very much in the game. And with players like R9, you've always got a chance of scoring from nowhere, as we saw with R9 for his goal.
Yeah. And again, I'm not hating on Koeman. I've always been a fan, but I've always tried to use his cards, and it's never quite worked out for me. And I've heard other people say the same thing. I think it's that potato shape that he has, where he's a bit too rotund to be effective, and a little too short to be perhaps an effective CDM. A bit too slow. Oh wow!
Oh, and Beak
straight in, absolutely amazing there.
Fantastic.
The early start has come so quickly.
And Doc, you called this as well. It was a great start to the half, although on 9. And this is it. Smithy does come out of the blocks absolutely racing in both ends of this match so far. So Reed again, I don't know about you, but Reed, I've said his name quite a lot throughout the game so far. He's been very much involved. A great tackle again by Mingy. I think he's probably the MVP of the night for me, Doc.
Definitely has done incredible things for Colchester. Now this is great defending by Steve. He's defended the angle. Oh, wow. That's a huge mistake. That is a huge error from Smithy. You've got to ask, is that going to affect his confidence? I think if Steve scores from this situation, we could see the game turn on its head, because I don't think Smithy could handle it.
Oh my gosh!
The R9 bubble. Oh, that is why you do it. 2-2. Again, Steve turning nothing into something with both mine and his favorite player, R9.
You just can't write Steve off. I mean, he's been in the trenches so much throughout season 1. He knows exactly how and when.
Literally, the year was 1914, and he was there. But yeah, Benitez with the quick ball out. But again, that's caused problems. I wouldn't want the ball going down this side. This is the side that they've been most dangerous from. But again, anytime that ball goes forward, you've just got to ask yourself, is it going to go anywhere near Ronaldo? And if it does go near Ronaldo, is it then going to go to his advantage? And you'd have to say that for the 2 goals, he has had that R9 bounce. And
see Vandenberg running there through, and Tucker with the interception there. He's got to play it into feet. He's going lofty.
Is Hullett a good enough cam to find?
But for me, in the 4-1-2-1-2, I've always had the best use out of him as a box-to-box in the left centre mid role, simply because he's a jack of all trades here. But Mbeek, he's on a hat trick. This player here, he's swung it in
the box.
Punch out again. He's got to recycle that. Hit it back. Got a duel.
Oh, it's on.
Got the duel.
Oh,
really good win.
oh,
He's through again. Fantastic. Reed is battling with Gomez.
This midfield really needs to play better for Steve.
Oh, cynical challenge.
Cynical challenge. Absolutely horrific from Bishop there. But yeah, you've really got to look here, and I get the feeling that Steve's going to win this game. I think that the way he's building, the kind of bounce on the balls that he's getting, really all he needs to do is find one of his strikers, and they're going to hit the target as they literally have every time. I think that Smithy, again, Koeman outjumped. Smithy really needs to focus on what he's good at, which is defense. Oh, wow. Wow. The way she cut inside then and just hit that ball across the box. Yeah. Outstanding play. And again, a goal at a key time. That's a mentality goal right there to score at that time through pressure. And Steve has really made the most of his team here.
Absolutely. And it's a tale of two stories here because, Smithy being 2-1 up at one point and then missing that chance to sweat it across goal, foil that 3-1. And we see Steve's really grown in confidence now. He's running across, a couple of skill moves with Hullet. And that is why he's in that cam position.
Yeah, I'm going to shut up. Because that was pretty good. Steve's really grown into the game. Smithy now, as somebody that has to force the game and create, I think sometimes that's not his game. I think his game is defending well and countering. And I feel like his team is more a team that's based around width and getting the ball into the box than it is about
great play. What a goal!
Offside though.
It's offside. Oh, that would have been a fantastic.
Yeah. When I saw it, I was surprised. But again, coming with the 4-3-1-2, it's going to leave you open. But it also gives you a lot of attacking opportunity. And if I'm someone using this formation with that many players forward, I'm probably going to play a higher line as well. Because if I've got that many players forward, I might as well play a high line because I've got players in high positions anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. He's just got to match him. He's just got to go for it now. I mean, we were in this position, I believe, in the last game with 15 odd minutes to go with extra time. Yeah, and it was, I believe,
I think it was 2-0. I think it went 2-0, 2-1.
Yeah, and 3-1
that game finished. Yeah. So we're looking here at 2-4 to PSV, who are just really a team that you could argue haven't played at that best.
Wow. No, what a block by Obispo. That was a certain goal. That was fantastic.
I don't know how he got away with that one. That looked like murder to me.
I think he just got told it,
unlucky from Mbik there, looking for his hat trick. But I think what Steve's shown here is that, without necessarily playing to his best, he is a hard competitor and somebody very difficult to beat. And P&P comes down to one thing at this time of the year. It's how much time and effort have you put in to making your team the best team that it can be.
No, absolutely.
So when you see people like Steve with R9, you have to respect the hustle and the hard work that went into getting that card, as well as the evolutions that he has as well. Oh, unlucky from Vandenberg there. Now, this would be good. This would be positive. This is Smithy's game. We've got to see that ball over the top now.
He's got to go.
He's through. Come inside. Oh,
if you're in that position, he's got to take it to his left and then either run through or just play that double tap through ball here. Perisic making that run as well as R9. Is he going to finish him off? What a challenge there.
Mengi has been incredible in this game. Oh, the pass was there for ages, and he either didn't see it or couldn't execute it. Oh, unfortunate there. Oh, Smithy must hate the woodwork.
We haven't seen Sevilla over this time, but he's got to go for it. You know what? Fair play to Smithy because he's not giving up at all here. Is he going to score?
That's the second time he's hit the woodwork in 2 games. And you'd have to say that really coming up against Real Madrid, coming up against a PSV side stacked, ready, and committed that is one hell of a performance from Smithy. It's one hell of a performance from Steve. Steve, congratulations on the victory, mate. Incredibly well played. I would be looking to do something about that Koeman CDM, but that's just me. That's just me. If
But look at
if I
those
was in
two
that
matches.
situation, because there was a couple of times that I felt like it let you down a little bit. But me and Tom are back now, and again, great play, great football, and really, only here can you see games like Colchester versus Real Madrid, like Colchester versus PSV, like Crystal Palace versus whoever Tom fixes the group stage against, or I'm not saying he cheats. If he cheats, he would have won. That proves he's not a cheater.
Exactly. I'm a community man, and I can't wait for game week 1. Let's have Sporting versus Palace. I mean, that would be something that I believe everyone wants to see. Isn't that right, Doc?
Not me, but others
I know
maybe.
you don't.
No, listen, obviously, I don't talk shit about anyone. So if you come and bring that energy to me, it's nothing I deserve. It's not like I've just dragged you over the coals since you got
You got to
knocked
let
out.
the ball on. You got to do the ball on the pitch. Let that do the talking. But speaking of, letting that ball on the pitch do the talking, we've got one massive game that is more of a Champions League format. We have got Barcelona away, flying over to Munich. Bayern Munich versus Barcelona.
Now, without talking about the knockout stages, these are two people that I have beat, which is means that list of people I've beaten in my life is almost at 10. Gav is a player who will look to get the ball wide. He'll look to bring it inside to his cam. He'll look and try and flick it over his head, and then use his striker as a distraction to score a goal. Ben's an oddity. Hopefully he has, from what I've seen, gone to town.
Yeah,
and
he
made
has.
the most
Really
out of Bayern Munich, because when I played him, he had gold cards. And I was like, are you even taking this seriously? And then I gave him a lot of advice afterwards. And then the next time I played him, it was in the knockout stage. So, as they say, those who can't teach. And that's what I do, is that I teach because I can't. So I definitely helped him beat me and become a better player. So in a way, his success is my success, as any teacher would say. So I'm looking forward to that. Do we know who's putting that stream up, by the way?
Yeah, so it will be on Ben's Twitch. Shout out to Ben. If you want to go and give him a follow on his Twitch, it is Ben Anakin 15. So that's Ben Anakin 15. He has put it, Doc, in our Discord self-promotional page if you're finding it hard to find.
Oh, I thought it was Bananakin.
Oh, Banana King, yeah.
I thought it was Bananakin.
No, Ben Anakin, yeah, no.
Oh,
do you know what?
wow.
We were saying last night, he was in a Discord call with all of us. He is also one of the originals of the Discord. As much as we banter him, Ben is an absolute Discord legend. I mean, he bites at everything. If you ever want a bit of banter on Twitter with Ben, again, same name on there, Ben Anakin. If you ever want to chat shit about Liverpool, get his back up. I mean, he is absolutely top quality banter. He gives it, he takes it. Ben all over, that is.
I'm just getting Ben's stream ready. I've noticed that there's a trailer for Scream 7, and I'm just wondering why.
Are we going to see a Scream kind of goal? Are we going to see a screamer in this game? I mean, we've got at least.
I think. Well, listen. Whether they're I think we're going to have screams and squeals, mate. That's what I think is going to happen.
One thing for sure, Doc, is whoever loses this is not hearing the end of it. I mean, in that Discord, whoever loses this game, this is going to be a banterous era for the next week or so.
I feel sorry for whoever does lose this game. Now, Ben is running ads, so there are ads present, but we'll do our best to make them not to show up. Right. So we're getting ready here now. Obviously, each team representing the different. Is Gav not in a Barcelona kit?
I think that he's repping the Barcelona when they're in such financial troubles that they just found kits from wheelie bins. So we'll go with that kind of story. But
Well,
talking of Ben taking things seriously, he's actually bought the buy-in kit, so well done to you, Ben.
Olde, Araujo, Mika Moreno, João Felix, Furman,
Oh,
Hina,
Rashford's in
Rashford.
the starting 11.
Oh, Cancelo. Oh, that's a powerful team. That
That
is a
Cancelo's
team.
just been given intercept base as well. So what an SBC. I
Yeah.
believe he's still out if you guys want to do him.
So Bayern starting the game here, building from the back. We're seeing Ben, very good player, Ben.
Yes.
Uses the width well, uses his team well, and if he gets a sniff for goal, he'll be taking it at every opportunity.
I think Ben's speciality of what he does is he loves to use in a 4-4-1-1, running down the wing with either his left or right mid, bringing it into that cam, straight into the striker, and either shooting with the striker or playing it back to the cam. Great work here by Rashford off the post.
Oh,
playing out wide to Diaz. And here we go. Diaz is definitely
straight into the action. This Diaz card will be spectacular. I've used a few Diaz cards and they've been absolutely unbelievable.
Great reception there by Araujo, pinging that ball for to Pina. Pina and Rashford for an up front. I mean, how sweaty is that? Great interception there by
honestly, you have to say that it is sweaty, but you know, it's about winning. So
100%.
you know, in the same way that playing R9 it is quote unquote sweaty, you know, why not make the use out of Claudio Pina?
And you know, one thing that we spoke about for Gav last week was we asked him, why are you playing Araujo in that CDM position? And he did say it's to do with the interceptions and then just like kind of like how William used Tchouameni in the midfield just to win the ball and pass it off. We are seeing early on Ben doing a scorpion kick 40 yards into Perisic, who's going to just absolutely ball roll in. He's going to go down the wing, spreading it again.
You can't stop. You've got to use Bruiser on Perisic. He's such a tall, weird shaped player.
Yes.
But obviously Pina, and we're seeing Rashford here on the ball.
Pina's
outside of the boot. Pina deadly in this situation.
Corner kick, surely. Lively start from these two.
Yeah. Ben looking powerful from the corners with people like Tara able to clear it.
Gav trying something there.
Again, looking for that ball out to Perisic, which is a sensible ball. Both players really showing great skill in terms of being able to get into attacking. Oh, that was a fantastic ball. That was a fantastic.
He's got to finesse it. He's got to finesse.
Oh, I think he needed to ball roll that. He needed to maybe take a moment. Sprinting and shooting is very different. Oh, great feet. It's got to be. Has to do. Oh, precision shooting, showing why you need it. Xabi Alonso, of all people, in that position. Xabi Alonso, of course, having a fantastic career at Bayern Munich, post, I believe, Real Madrid. A fantastic footballer, really one of the greats.
Rashford, is he going to turn?
Oh, Rashford really should have pulled the trigger there. Again, Gav using a 4-2-2, a formation I've not really seen him use much. He is using Furman in the cam positions, João Felix in the other cam position. That's the move that Gav likes to do most. Break in progress. Oh, no.
Then this is dirty work from Ben. I mean, look at this self-advertisement.
Ben could be doing anything right now. Absolutely anything. Unbelievable. Ben, not only is he a Liverpool fan, but he runs ads too. He's just trying to make us subscribe. That's what he's trying to make us do.
100%.
He's trying to. He wants to make it sexual. He's trying to turn me into a sub. Like, there could have been anything. He could be bringing on illegal. You know what he could be doing? He could be bringing illegal players off his bench. Oh, and we're back in. And somebody's been smashed. Somebody's been smashed here. It's looking like João Felix.
Is it a penalty or free kick?
Oh, it's a free kick.
He wouldn't.
That was horrific there.
He's not.
Can he though?
We've missed a goal.
We've missed a goal. Yes, we've missed 2 goals. I think
we've missed. Oh my gosh! How on earth in 30 seconds have we missed these goals? Ben, this is not what we do. Although he's through again, is he going to turn?
Perisic card is so hard to stop.
Fair play to Gav for getting back into the game. We're just going to call it goal of the night, seeing as we didn't see it.
Yeah, definitely. Felix here breaking.
Gonna
Rashford
run
spacing from Pina.
through.
Got to be.
Finish!
And it
No,
is
driven.
2-1. The two play style, Claudia Pina, finesse shot, low driven, showing precisely why she is the most feared player on FC 26. But, Ben is not going to be undone here. Ben's going to come out and he's going to want to show a little bit about himself here because if you know one thing about Ben, it's that Ben 100% is a warrior and a fighter. Red Nose Day coming up for those that want to donate. Thanks for that one, Ben. Ben here he's making a lot of noise and his players are doing a lot of running, but outside of that, he's not doing much. And we're really seeing Furman just kind of hold up that
Oh, great turn. Low
got to be.
driven. What a save.
Oh, we've seen Furman used more like an attacking central midfielder from that cam position,
Absolutely.
and
This is a goal
Felix really
here.
almost coming
Block.
in like a shadow striker from that other position.
And I don't know about you, Doc. I know we've seen Xabi Alonso score, which is obviously fantastic. He's not normally known for his scoring, but Tony Cruz and Xabi Alonso in the same midfield, I think that's too much of the same thing. Although Elise getting tackled there by Marmol, who Gav is a very proud Evolution owner of. Is he going to play Pina through here into feet, and he's intercepted it again?
Oh, fantastic interception there. Elise.
If there's going to be a goal, it's going to be through Elise somehow. I mean, he is the absolute danger.
It's got to drop it off one more time. Too long.
Oh, has he? Yeah. Is he going to be able to turn here? He's got to find the goal.
Got to turn him back again.
Whoa, what a block. Oof.
Really made it an easy option there in the box for Stegen.
We're seeing Ben as well really try and get his team. Once he's lost possession there, we could see him spamming the offside trap there. He's really going to try and just push Gav into his own half. Here we go again. Elise. Is it no Perisic on this wing? Sorry. Is he going to release the ball back again? This is a typical Ben move.
Oh.
Dribbling on the wing.
Goal kick.
Goal kick.
What game is that a goal kick? He killed him. Killed him. Ben here with the team press. Balde breaking down the left-hand side.
Are we going to see a goal? Great challenge, and it's a
I think we're probably more likely to see it coming from Barcelona than Bayern Munich right now, unless he's got to get this ball out.
Yeah, it's got to be half-time now.
Yeah, half-time.
So what's your thoughts on that one?
What's your thoughts on that one?
I mean, very unfortunate that we missed the first goal of the game from Barcelona. Ben, trying to bag that little bit of coin from a couple of viewers that he's got on his Twitch affiliation. We can see Ben, he's using the wings very well, but he's not actually shooting very much. I think he needs to back himself. He had the early one-on-one with Elise where he ran through. If that were me, I'd have opened it up one more touch and then put that across goal with the finesse. Gav doing exactly what you should be doing with Pina, opening it up on either foot. I mean, she's fantastic. We're seeing now Ben is making some changes, bringing on Medina in the cam role, looking at also possibly putting McKay on as well. I mean, if that were me, I would be taking Alonso off for someone like Gravenberch as well, which he is kind of taunting with now.
For me, I think Bischoff has to be an automatic starter.
100%,
because of the card. And I think that in terms of going forward, why Roy Mackay isn't on the pitch, I don't know. For me, Mackay is the best striker available to Bayern Munich. Low driven, finesse, good physicality, wicked pace. So if he's got him on the bench, if I'm the chairman and one of my most expensive signings is on the bench, I'm asking the question of why. Definitely, maybe at halftime, definitely at the end of the game. So again, Diaz. Now, Gav just needs to back off Diaz. Araujo coming to cover.
Fantastic play. Great interception there by Gav, to be fair.
Fantastic play. Now, Gav become very familiar with that João Felix now, and he's really getting the most out of him, especially with the evolution.
Oh, and Doc has just
see the many evolutions because he will lose that card design, which will affect his chemistry. But really here, we're seeing Araujo being used as the destroyer, as the holder. and we're seeing midfield from attack through to the strikers really coming to pick up the ball. Now, the one issue I have with Araujo is that I wouldn't be using him to play make.
No,
Because
100%. You know, your great interception again there by Ben, by Gav. Sorry, he's going to be moving it again with Felix. But one thing that we brought up last week, Doc, was that he was using Kika Nazareth, who actually scored Gav's goal. It wasn't a 4-3-3 second variation. So, as you said, the change to the 4-2-2, I think, has actually really benefited Gav from having a double pivot centre attacking mids. But again, Cancelo with that really good use of his body there.
Yeah, that was really good. Well, Cancelo playing for both teams today, which the journeyman that he is, he's been to a lot of clubs. That card could be in about 8 different past and present teams.
Seeing a goal here.
Oh, great save. Amazing save there. And now we're going to see that change. Ryan coming on for Alonso. One Liverpool legend replacing a potential one. Now we're seeing a bit of goalkeeper movement here from Ben. Bit of gamesmanship from Gav. Now is this going to be laid off? Is this a routine? And he needs to break now. Oh, that's a terrible decision.
Gav's got to make him pay here.
Through ball out of defense is not the way to go. And really, Gav should have punished him there. And I think if we see that Bayern Munich goal go in, that moment will be on Gav's mind for the rest of the game. And does he have the mental fortitude to come through it?
You've got to give it to Gav, though. I mean, he's been absolutely grafting. What a touch, what a shot, and a save by Manuel Neuer.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Sometimes I feel like maybe Gav does a little too much when he's trying to prove a point to score a goal, when I think he could just score the goal. But we'll see it from here. He definitely has these little routines lined up for how he wants to do things, because he is winning the ball when he's putting it into space. Goal.
He's going to shoot from here, finesse.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that. João Felix at the back.
Is he going to try something again now? Because he's done a couple of those.
He's going to go. Is he going to go short? Is he going to call?
Movement from Ben. You know, it's a game of chess, this match.
It really is.
Oh,
and that there was an opportunity to take his queen, and he didn't do it.
Ben's got to make it.
Now, Diaz has got to put Cancelo to the sword here right now. He's got to get the ball to him. And this is maybe why you saw Alonso and Cruz playing, is that maybe against other players, can it be? One turn, one shot, should have been. Needed to go across goal in that situation. Absolutely needed to go across goal. And we're seeing here that 99 shot power really not being utilised that much from a distance by Ben.
Now, change of routine here.
Oh, interesting.
That's a very good tactic to use. Save again. No. Both German goalkeepers showing why that they should be playing at this next World Cup.
Both at the same time as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Who's this ball in from Perisic? It seems Gonzalez.
Oh, that's I have utilized that corner to great effectiveness in the past.
Absolutely.
That low-driven corner that really is rising as it reaches the striker. Gav in a fantastic position here, and I think, he's a little bit exposed. Through ball needs to go. You see, fantastic there from Gav with the quick switch to Cancelo, through Cancelo in front of the player, switch back, and now we're seeing some player lock here from Gav.
The next goal decides
to come off. You'd have to say, with 15 minutes to go, why Roy Mackay isn't on the pitch, I don't know. That's a giveaway there. It's got to be punished. He comes inside. Must be. Got to be. Oh, what a save! Coming up with the corner now. Now, are we going to see this little bibble bobble? Oh, he's going to go for it. This is the one. If he hits this right, it's a goal. Oh my God. Oh, it had to be. It had to be. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. We've seen Kubarasi build out from the back with Cancelo, Gonzalez. Obviously, it appears in a few teams. I know he's in the Porto team. Oh, this is a goal. It has to be outside of the boot pass. That's great defending.
Is that a tactical pause by Ben just as Gav's about to play through? Because I do know some people do that just to have that little icon as he's through. Is he going to make any changes? Is he going to need to make any more changes as Gav?
He has to make changes. If I'm Gav right now, I am keeping that ball. I am not letting him make a potential tactical change that could lead to me losing the game, even if it meant scoring a goal. I mean that. Even if it meant scoring a goal, because you can score a goal But if you've got a kickoff against fresh strikers with tired defenders,
it's true.
got to be. Oh, it's on. It's 2-2. He's making the change, and you've got to ask yourself, why didn't Gav keep the ball in that situation? He's gone from 2-1 up. He's going to be 3-2 down unless he can make the changes. And Roy Mackay remains on the bench. Muller remains on the bench. Does he want to win this game? Look at that.
Is he going to stick?
Mackay,
Is he going to twist?
Kane,
What's going to
Muller.
happen?
You could bring all three of them on and just go for it.
See, if that were me,
He's
I'd be
gonna do
taking
it.
Alonso off as well and just making sure you've got engines through that midfield. He's got Goretzka, I can see he's got there. I'd bring him on.
Listen, if I was in this situation and I was in a friendly, I'd be bringing Kane on at central midfield. Like, I'd just be going for it.
Shot. Yeah. Cracking finish there by Diaz.
Oh,
there's another goal in this game, I'm telling you.
There is, and it's building. Oh, too long on the ball there with Perisic. And Barcelona will counter you so hard. And I think this pausing here from Ben is I think it's a tactical thing.
I think so too. Doc, you've got to choose one. Who's scoring the winner?
Barcelona.
I'm in agreement here. I think he's through. What a challenge. Offside.
Yeah, I'd have to say Barcelona. They've been the better team throughout the game. Bayern Munich being in the game is testament to
Kane's on
the way that Ben has played. And I think that it's nice to see him going for the win.
Yes.
I think that if it was me, I'd maybe be changing formation into something that gave me a 1 and a 2 behind the strikers, just to be able to just go full throttle. But we'll see. He's got the ball in the last 5 minutes. If he can control it from here, take it into a corner, slow it down,
He's going for it.
Play.
He's pulled it back. He's taken too many touches.
Oh, now it's on for Barcelona if they can win this.
Oh my God!
Got to be there. Got to be. Ben had to win that ball there, or it was game over. Diaz supremely disappointed for me in this game. Oh, you see, Kane there, he's looking a bit of a lump. He's not really made the most out of him. I think that we're going to see maybe one last attack here from Barcelona.
Oh, great!
Oh no!
Go for it! He's going for it!
Oh no! Bayern Munich through. Diaz, pace, Cancelo, proving why that SBC is so popular. An astounding game, an outstanding game.
Extra time.
What a result! 2-2. Are we going to see extra time? I mean, it is a friendly. It is the end of the season. We would love to see it. But really, Harry Kane there, love to see him be slotted into that cam position, maybe a central midfield position. I'd love to see Muller, Mackay, game winners on the pitch as we go into this final 30 minutes.
We want extra time.
Yeah, definitely. And with a team like
they're going.
Bayern, Kane has pace against these worn-out players, so it's going to be really interesting to see how it goes.
This is the thing as well. I had a quick chat with Gav just while we were waiting there, and Gav is desperate to come on and share his thoughts on this game afterwards. But are we going to see who are we going to see win? Paraleo has just come on as well as Mark Guiu.
Oh, yeah, bit of a floater there. I do mean in terms of the bathroom as well. Yeah, that ball's a little bit too long there. You're going to have to do something to get through these fullbacks.
I think it's going to be either something world class or a mistake that's going to lead to something here.
Oh, great line there. Great line. Really unfortunate for Gav there trying to play the ball through. Ben looking nervous. Ben's playing like a man that knows he's in extra time. Also, possibly playing like a man who knows we're going to be ripping his balls off and talking about why he shouldn't have had done.
Oh,
potentially. I mean, listen, I want 10 years peace of mind for my new or used Suzuki. Okay, but now I know where to go thanks to Ben.
I also want a stream with no ads. I mean, but we can't have it all, can we, Doc?
Hey, listen, it's all fun, and I'm really glad that Ben's allowed to. Just make the Gary Neville noise.
What a save!
I can't believe that. What a save.
Oh, here we go. This is end to end. This could be game of the night in itself, and this is the lowest scoring game.
Well, it's the intense. Well, the matter of the fact is that the massive expectation on each team when you wear that badge.
They're playing for pride. They don't want to lose. Oh,
You know, there's
Leo.
got to be. Can it? It
Drive.
goes down too soon. Oh, that's a risky pass, but it
There's
could
a
open
counter
things up
here.
nicely.
If he picks his head up and pings it, he's through.
Listen, if you're looking to outpace people with Muller, he's got to cross it. He's got to cross it. He's got to cross it. He didn't cross it in time.
Oh, straight into the
Oh
hands.
my God. German cross from a German to Harry Kane. You know, not the English-German link up, not something we think of. We think of something else. I'm not going to talk about it.
Here we go.
What I'm talking about.
He's going to
And
double
we're going to see
tap
Bayern Munich
it
through. One goal, got to be. Oh, he was offside anyway. It wouldn't have counted. And we're going into the final seconds here of extra time. And then for a game that doesn't mean anything, to me, it seems to mean everything. And I am loving this. I'm back. Oh, it's through. Oh, Gavin.
What have they got to do to win this game? How many chances?
Well, I mean, put it on target would help.
Oh, absolutely, that would help. You are right there. Oh my God!
You know, oh, he had it. He had it. He did. He did. He did.
Time.
The fire had been handed down to Prometheus, and when he got it, he fumbled it, and now he's left in the dark. That's what's happened to Gavin. Learn your classics, kids. Learn your classics.
Having a look at this, really, you can see the radar of the threat. You can see it swinging both ways. They're running up the pitch, up and down, up and down. Lots of same identical passes as well. I mean, there's literally one pass between the teams. They've both had just as much of the balls there. Look, 16 shots to 11. You know, both teams have underperformed in their XG as well. I know that's not
insane. They had nearly the same amount of passes and the same amount of completed passes.
What a game. We got to run this. Keep running this game. Is it going to be penalties? We need pens. This would be content.
I think that Barcelona have the advantage. They have smaller players. They're more nimble. We've seen Vidal come onto the pitch now. Parallelo has played extremely. I'll say that she gives the ball away.
There's going to be a counter-attack here, isn't there?
Well, Gav's defending very well, so not so much a counter-attack, but I think it's got to be. It's got to be.
Here we go.
It's got to go back post right now. Back post.
He's pushed him.
Oh, he's missed it. He didn't see it, did he?
See, into feet, and again, he's got to pop it off.
You see, if I've got Harry Kane, I'm not looking to create with him. I'm looking to finish with him. One ball turn. Oh. Wow. I haven't seen somebody fumble the bag that badly since somebody got dumped by Rihanna.
Here we go.
Oh my God.
On the attack. He's got to pop it off again.
This has got to be. It's going to be. Benny G. Precision finishing. Absolutely. Ryan Gravenbeck off the bench. Get your color laser printer. Yellow high yield from Ben because he will sell out his friends for an advertisement. Oh, Gav back in the game. He finally found the net. 2 clear chances and he does it. This is unbelievable. And if you are feeling bitter, if you are suffering from some heartburn, never forget that extra strength relief can be found from the Rennies that Ben has told us about because he wants to put advertising on things. We're back to the laser printer again. So really, Bayern Munich, you've got to ask the question, can they find another goal? Because for me, Barca have looked like scoring in this extra time way more than Bayern Munich have. Really, we've seen 2 opportunities, Goe and João Felix through. Should have been a goal. This has to be a goal. Oh, how did he save that? Now this has to be a goal. He's taking too long to take the corner. We're into added time. It's 1 minute. He's
has he gone safe?
The whistle's going to
go. Making sure he gets the last chance. This is it.
Oh, it's game over. It's done.
Barcelona have pulled themselves
back into this game. It is 3-3, and now we're going to see penalties. And really, penalties. It's a game of chance. It's also about psyching out the other guy, and this is why you want your strikers on the pitch at the end of the game.
100%.
So that you can turn to these guys that are high class penalty takers. You don't want somebody with 40 shot power and 66 penalties taking the penalty for you. And I think the worst case scenario here is you don't actually get to pick your lineup. So it's going to be Vidal for Barcelona with the first penalty. No mind games here from Ben. Oh, it's a poor
Ben knows the
penalty by
trademark
Vidal.
of Gav. He knows the trademark
Okay.
penalty.
Yeah, that. Oh, great save! We have this on now. Gavi's going to hammer this into the top left-hand corner.
Yeah, we knew it. I tell you what, though, Doc. I don't know about you. However, this match finishes, there is no banter here because these boys have put on a show.
They have put on a show and they've played incredibly well. I think Gav should be proud of his side for pulling himself back in, and I think Ben should be proud that he has many more levels to go. With some of the players that are on his bench, if he can somehow combine Perisic and Mackay
He's gone, he's
and
missed.
Muller, oh, that was a great penalty.
Who wins
Really
this?
good
Who
penalty.
wins this penalty shootout?
Oh, who knows? It's in the fates, isn't
The
it?
lottery.
However it goes, they've both played really well. Somebody has to lose eventually. That's how penalties go.
Same.
So to get to this point is
Oh.
amazing. And then if you lose at this point, if you get Panenka, then but that wasn't really a Panenka. Oh, you see, you should have psychologically been ready then, Ben.
We are
Now,
approaching
Ben
sudden death.
needs to score this to stay in it, or Gav will win it. Oh, right down the middle. Right
There it
down
is,
the
like you
middle.
said.
Now, Gav here, obviously, such an important penalty. Cancelo, sweet hitter of a
Oh
ball.
my
That ball's
God,
going
they're
straight
psyching
into the
each other
goal.
out. This is
And
mental.
now Ben with this one has to score.
Like,
Holland, famously poor at penalties, lost 2 World Cup, a semi and a final on penalties.
throw.
Gav
PSG
here.
playing now.
Now, you see, you've really got to ask the question of why isn't Ben diving left, middle, and right? Like, those should be the only things that you should be doing. Oh, it's kept that. And I realize that those are all the directions you can move. But we've seen it there. It's happened. It's happened. Barcelona on penalties have won the night. Messi, Vidal, Araujo, the South American connection, making it happen there for Barcelona. Unbelievable. But we must say that both of these people have put on a show. Both of these people have really shown that putting time, effort, and passion in your past and present team makes you connected and makes you ready to take on anyone. Sad to see Ben lose that game. Happy to see Gav win it. But realistically, 2 great warriors that brought everything they could to the game. Thank you, lads, for doing that. And obviously, Gav is looking to come on, and we'll bring Gav on as we can. Thank you so much for that, Ben. Absolutely phenomenal from you, mate. Absolutely phenomenal from you, Gav, as well, to come and win that game. Gav is now live with us. Gav, congratulations. Yeah, what a game, mate.
No,
you both really deserved it. You both deserved it.
It was a cracking game. Let's be humble. Ben played very, very well. I think for me, that was probably the most entertaining game of the night. But that's probably me being biased because I was in it. But I do think I should have won it in the standard 90 minutes.
Yeah. So
I had so many opportunities
because it was a game of 2 ends. You were both just going, punch for punch. We've got Ben here as well, who's joined us. I mean, that for me was just utter chaos. Both of you having those one-on-ones so many times, and missing the target one-on-one. I know that you've been working hard on that Mark Guiu evolution as well. I mean,
mate,
I'd have put him, money on him to score that goal.
I was sat here, right, and he missed the first one, and I went, oh, for fuck's sake. He missed the second, and I went, nah, that's it. You're going in the next SBC. Ben scored to make it 3-2. Mark's through, and I was like, oh, fuck. And I considered trying to cut back and pass it across.
Yeah.
I thought, no, I've got to take it. He just redeemed himself. Only just.
Deserve win, Gav. Deserve win. I didn't take my chances, to be honest. I just thought about the occasion more than my own game, and it threw me off.
Right. Now, Ben, I got to be talking to you about this.
Right.
Okay. So why no Roy Mackay?
I thought, depending on how the game goes and what type of game it is, I thought I'll start with Perisic and see how he can get on because he's got the pace.
Yeah.
I thought in some scenarios when I had the ball with him, I could have taken a shot a lot sooner than I did. I took too many touches with him. Then when it got close to the end of the game, I thought it's got to be Kane time, and I thought it's either him or it's McKay, and I thought due to Kane's finishing and being so lethal, I thought I'm going to take the risk. I mean, I know I'm sacrificing the pace, but if I can get the right timing on the balls into feet with him, I've got a good chance of winning the game.
I was screaming for you to put Kane because obviously it was a game where you looked like you were going. It looked like the momentum was with you because there'd been a few opportunities where Gav had just been done by the game. And it looked like to me that maybe I would have brought on. We were talking about the midfield, about two very similar players in Alonso and Cruz, that they both kind of do the same job. And it looked to me that once you brought Biscoff on, you had a bit more solidity. And then we thought that with the last 10 minutes, maybe putting Kane into midfield, Muller at cam, and then McKay up top. At least then, if you went to penalties, you'd have three quality strikers on the pitch to take penalties for you. It was, but honestly, it was a great performance from both you guys. I just want to throw this one at Gav. I saw you started Rashford. Really glad you did. Caused a lot of problems. It's nice to see you embracing Pino finally, because at the end of the day, Gav, the games you lose, you don't get extra credit or points because you didn't use a player. You just lose. So it was great to see you come out with a team and go, right, I'm not going to fuck about. I'm just going to come out with my best team, my best players, and Rashford's a player you get a lot out of. How do you feel Furman did for you? Because to me, Furman looked like he had more of a playmaker build-up role, and was more involved from Cam as almost like an advanced LCM. And on the other side, it seemed to me that Felix was in more of a shadow striker, playmaker, attack position. Is Furman in that position because you don't have another Cam, or is he there because you like using him?
No, he's there because I evoed him and I liked using him. So, interesting note, I sent Tom a pic from my team before the game, and it was, as if Tom will confirm, it was actually a 4-2-1 split formation with the Cam, left wing, right wing, striker. About 10 minutes before I was due to play Ben, I changed to a 4-2-2, set the tactics up on the fly, played a game of Rivals, and thought, yeah, that'll do.
Fair play.
Fair
play.
I've just got one question to put to both of you real quickly.
You
both have Cancelo in your team. I believe that Evo, that SBC is still available. Would you recommend it to anyone really, as a right back?
To me, he's one of the best right backs in game by a mile. I've used a lot of right backs this year, but Cancelo for me, he just offers a lot of creativity, not just defending. Like he's outside the foot passes in a lot of games are actually vital.
Definitely. And Gav, would you say that he's a much more dynamic fullback than what you've previously used?
Well, my fullback before Cancelo was Cancelo.
I meant the card with the extra play styles and all of those kind of things.
100%. He's so much head and shoulders above. Like, because I had the Yoga Benito one, which I evoed to like 88 rated, and he was good, but this one's head and shoulders above for various reasons: play styles, how he is on the ball, the links that he now gets. Obviously, being now Barcelona, massively helps. So yeah, just all round, much better option.
I was going to say as well, Gav, sorry. Like, I know you two, you know each other very well from games you played previously. You play in the same clubs team as well. When you're going into pens, this is to both of you now. I mean, Doc and I knew exactly where you were going to go for that first pen because that's like your...
And the second one.
And the second one. We got called. The second. I said, we know where Gav's going on the first. Ben, did you know that he was going to go there for his first pen?
Do you know what? I didn't. I thought because a lot of like when I'm in like friendlies or champs, like a lot of my opponents go to the left. So it's like I just have a gut feeling you're going to do the exact same, and he did. But I didn't expect on the second pen to do the exact same again. And it's like when I missed my first pen, I kind of thought, yeah, I'm kind of in the mud here a bit. It's like I need to at least save 2 more, or it's game over.
When
I kind of thought, you know, his penalty kicks were had more will to it than mine did, if that makes sense. Like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the pen. Whereas mine, it was sort of, it was almost like I don't know which way to go here, and it's like the last minute, put as much power into it and just pick a side and just go for it. But honestly, like Gary's a really good player. Like I played him against him a few times. I didn't underestimate him one bit that game. I knew when I was getting into it, it's going to be a tough game. But Batman won.
Gab,
can we got space for one more? Sorry, in the chat now, or is that too late?
Yeah, we can fit another one.
Got you.
Who are we bringing in?
Possibly Steve.
Ooh, that'd be good. That'd be good.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you what. When I saved Ben's first penalty, I celebrated like I'd won the game. He saved my first one, and I was like, I knew I shouldn't have done that. And then I saved his. I was literally sat there. I was like, yes. But no,
I knew when you went right. I knew you were going top left next time. I was just like, yeah, he's going right. Then he's going top left. After that, I didn't know. But yeah,
I thought the one thing that let me down that game was my midfield.
Yeah.
My midfield just couldn't gain control. Like, because I'm in Div 2 now in Rivals, and my midfield for my main team is absolutely everywhere. Like, he's bullying teams. It's like I felt that game. It's like it was almost like a mixture of pace, but also getting bullied off the ball too easily. Couldn't gain control of the game. Couldn't dictate it from my midfield. I was almost relying on my attack more than anything to get the ball up and try and cause as much chaos as possible. But when I knew I couldn't get control with my midfield, I knew it's that I'm going to need one lucky rebound or the filthiest goal that I've scored for Will, or Gav just wins it cleanly. But I did not expect it to get a pens at all.
The pens were close, man. The pens were close.
Yeah.
I know there's a few more things that Tom wanted to talk about as well.
Yeah, I mean, you know, boys, we're coming up to PMP season 2 now. I think all 3 of you are on team.
Yeah, which means that you're going to get beat 3 times over.
Yeah.
Boys, I'd love all 3 of you to play me at the same time, and we'd run it back.
We can't. You're not going to thrash us all. Okay, one of us will beat you.
I don't know, mind. You know, I mean, Gav, what was it? 15-0. Doc, was it 8-0? Ben,
I don't know what it was. It was a game. It happened. You got knocked out in the first round, and the next one, like me. I don't know why you're counting numbers, mate. Don't be counting.
I've got a secret,
I'm bringing you university education here and counting.
Ari
was playing for me. I was just on the headset, mate. I wasn't really playing.
Yeah, mate, that explains an awful lot.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
But no, boys, in all seriousness.
Yeah, Ben's audio is going a bit in and out. I don't know if he's on his phone.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. My bad.
It's all right, man.
Yeah, I think my next investment for the team, for the Bain team, that is, I think Beckenbauer. I just think I just need to get him because Upamecano, I've evoed him a few times and I've just put him into another evo tonight that came out, I think. And honestly, like, he doesn't feel like the right centre back that I like to use. I feel like someone like Beckenbauer who can play at centre back in midfield, who can step out of position but also know exactly like how to go into tackle and how to make the right pass, make the right turns, everything. Like, I think would be the best investment I can make for the Bain team that I've made so far. So I think Beckenbauer for me would be. I think he'd be the best player for me.
Until you get Mateus, I wouldn't take Biscoff out the team.
Yeah.
No, I don't know why I did that tonight, to be honest. It was a weird one.
Mateus is definitely a good player for that position.
Yeah.
For the sort of the connect. And what about yourself, Gav, going forward? Where do you see improvements to your team?
It's tough, and I want to upgrade Mika Marmol, but I've kind of shot myself in the foot a little bit with him because he's 89 rated. There aren't going to be any Evos for him for a while, and the problem he hasn't got the role plus for the defending play style for the defending role that I've got. From there, it'd be looking at cams and potentially a new CDM. Because ideally, I'd like to drop Araujo back into centre back, so that way I can have Mika Marmol on the bench and get a different CDM in.
Yeah. So, is that more a case of waiting for a Vidal Evo, perhaps?
I've got a player for Gav that I know he loves and would fit his team perfectly, and that's Fabregas, Gav.
Yeah, you know what? I looked at him. Anyway, I looked at him, and his base hero was like 400k, and I picked it up. And then Ryan pointed out his price is probably going to drop when his base hero goes into packs properly. And I was like, that's not a bad point. So I resold him again, and now I've only got like 70 coins, 70,000 coins, so I can't afford him again now.
That's always the way. But Fabregas will probably end up as an SBC at some point. So you have a great chance to get him then.
When he does, I'll definitely do him. I mean, we've got time. I'm happy with my team as it is at the moment. There will be upgrades coming for it. I want another upgrade for Balde. Personally, I absolutely love him. I love the upgrades I've done to him. I mean, I don't think there's another Balde out there like mine that has
very unique.
What is it? Aerial Fortress, Enforcer, Bruiser, Tiki Taka.
Really, it's a good card. And you're in a prime position to evo it as well. And again, I think Ben with Tar as well. He's just waiting on that right evo to take that card to another level as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Find a partner for Tar like Beckenbauer, who again not the most physical of centre backs, but certainly one that can win and distribute the ball probably better than anyone else, and a better body type than some of the other icons in the game that play CDM or centre back as well. Gentlemen, it has been wonderful having you here. We are going to bring Steve in to talk about his game earlier and the R9 bounce back, which has served him so well. Did you do before you go, Gav? Did you do the tokens for R9?
Nope.
Surprising. Yeah, I was talking about
the reason I didn't. I wanted to, but I was like, I can't commit to putting that much time into doing them.
Yeah,
so
it's a crazy amount of games. It's something like 112 games.
Yeah, and I don't want to commit that much time to doing one card.
Yeah. Although I saying that now, do you remember how long that Vieira World Cup card was out in everybody's team for? And then for the rest of the year, we were all like, "I'm never doing that again. I'm never putting myself in a position to not get that card." And Icon Swaps came out this time, and I was just like,
"Yeah,
I'm good."
Gotta do it.
I did one, and then opened the 82 times 25 pack and went, "This is shit."
Yeah, not doing
I played 6 games for this.
I did 3, and I think it was like was it an 85 times 10 or an 83 times 15 or something like that. I opened that, didn't get a walkout, and I was like, no, I'm not doing anymore.
Yeah. But fair play to people who've got them. And again, thank you to Ben and Gav. It's fantastic to have you on. And of course, in the future, going into the P&P League, we'll have you on as well. Ben, thank you for your time.
No problem, mate. No problem.
And,
Take care.
Gav, you look after your time. And hopefully, Liverpool don't make Europe and Arsenal lose the league. Thanks for your time, gentlemen.
That's fair.
I'm just going to get rid of him before they can say anything.
Wow. What a match.
That was a really good game. That was a real end-to-end game. Easier to commentate when you're more familiar with the players. So definitely got to get better at learning some of those player names. Yeah, but definitely Colchester gave a game in both of them. Steve really came into that game in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And Steve is going to be joining us, I think, soon.
I have sent him the
All right.
invite. I'm not sure he is still online, so whether he wants to join us or not. But I mean, just now, what if he is going to come on or not? I think tonight is a really good advert for what we can do within this community. A lot of people are ducking now. We've had the new release of Pokemon, and the new Resident Evil came out today as well. So some people will be dipping naturally. Some people aren't too happy with some of the promotions going on. We have got Foot Birthday coming up, followed by, I think, Team of the Seasons within the next 4 or 5 weeks as well. So I'm hoping that Evolutions will start to have that 88 minimum or even 89. We need to catch up with the game curve of that. But if you are interested in, creating longevity within the FC cycle as it is starting to die off, then please just carry on watching these kinds of streams. Speak to Doc on Twitter. He's always available on there. Speak to myself. We're always available on there. If you're looking for a community to join as well, I'm going to be biased, obviously, as I've created this community alongside Doc and others, but we really are the most wholesome community of not just about FC, all things, it's like a men's club, if you want to talk about it, Doc.
Yeah, it's more like a men's club. Calling it wholesome, I don't know, but definitely a men's club of like-minded gentlemen.
Absolutely.
It's a great environment. It's a great place to be. It's a good community. It's a very active community. And if football FC is your thing, then you should definitely come along and join us. But just from those games tonight, it was great to see Sheep with making great tactical changes to bring that Zimbabwe team to its potential.
Yeah.
It was great to see Colchester looking as good as they do. Tendon Mengi is going to be very difficult to get past. We saw that he dealt with R9, so he's going to deal with a lot more strikers, and we'll hopefully see a development in Smithy's game a little bit from not just the width, but to using the middle of the pitch as well. Steve was incredible. Obviously to go goal down, I think he was 2-1 down at one point, and then to come back and win the way that he did. I was questioning why he had Hullet at cam, and then he danced around the entire defense and finessed it into the corner. So that shut me up. But yeah, it was a great performance and a great night all around. And as when the P&P kicks off properly, it's going to be great because people are really happy to talk to each other and be nice to each other because it's pre-season and it doesn't mean anything. But when it means something, I can show you that Ben will not be that nice to Gavin.
Absolutely not. There will be a bit of animosity there. But one thing I will say is there will be gamesmanship. There will be running down the clock. There will be all forms of dirty tactics being used, a lot more tactical fouls, a lot more shit talking as well, which we absolutely love to see. And
that's my main weapon. That's my main weapon, just to psychologically beat people and then hopefully win the game.
And we've seen that kind of tactic work as well. But then you get some of the quiet ones who just sit there, soak up all the pressure. And then when it's time to strike, I mean, someone like Smithy was exactly like that in season 1. So, we've introduced to you guys who are watching quite a few characters, if we say, within the league itself. There are some absolute hidden gems that we have just held back and waited to show you. The kind of schedule, Doc, I mean, moving forward, I'm going to try and get the fixtures out. We'll try and do that for everybody so you can see who's on each team, what teams are being represented, who's playing who. But Doc, just moving forward, do you want to kind of just speak about the fixtures going forward, when things are going to be played by, what we're going to be doing?
Well, going forward, so the fixtures are going to run from Friday to Thursday in the week, which means that by the end of Thursday, all games need to be finished. And the tournament format means that instead of playing everyone, there's going to be 8 teams picked out for a fixture, and we'll do that draw live and stuff like that. Going forward, what we're going to be aiming to do is try and arrange at least 2 games every Friday that we're going to commentate and do a bit of pre-game, bit of mid-game, bit of post-game on each one. And hopefully what we'll be able to show you is the wide spectrum of play that you have within the FC community, from people like yourself and your brother, very high-level players, through to people like Jordan and me, who are kind of middle into low-level players. You know, you're going to get to see the whole gamut, and you're going to be able to watch games and go, "Oh my god, why isn't he doing this?" Because that's in your game, and then you're going to watch other games and be like, "I can't believe I just saw somebody do that." The level is going to be really wide, but the best thing about it is, as the tournament progresses, as we get to the knockout stages, the team and the quality gets better and better. But personally, I think the best time is at the beginning.
Yeah,
because
chaos.
the amount of shit talking that goes on, the amount of banter, the the amount of abuse people send each other because they are playing a game of FC is brilliant. And the most beautiful thing about it is that for all of the smack talk, at the end of the day, everybody's still friends. You know,
Absolutely.
nobody's silently sharpening knives, getting ready to stab people in the back. They're blunting spoons and getting ready to stab people in the front. You know, so you know, because that's the way that we are. I think that going forward, we have a huge representation of teams. How many teams in total is it?
I believe we've got 24, and still, would you believe it or not, we're still on the daily at the minute, getting requests through. I know that we had a guy come on last week, Mackham. What a guy he is! He's got a
Who
son.
doesn't think his team's ready? His team's ready.
His team is ridiculous. He's not in this season. He's holding it back for season 3. He just wanted to kind of get a scope for what's happening. I've done a bit of scouting. I know we know Josh does games. I think he's trying to find a certain Fulham past and present, which we're working on at the moment. Getting loads and loads of different teams. And, you know, if you are interested in joining our PNP League, if you're interested in playing in all sorts or being involved in these kind of Friday night matchups that we can live commentate on, just hit us up, give us a follow, or you know, give us a message. You know, we will welcome absolutely anybody. If you are 18 plus, that is the only restriction that we have. But no, I mean, Doc, what a successful Friday night again. I mean, we've been on for 2.5 hours and it feels like 5 minutes because everything's just been constant.
It does. They forced me into making the Gary Neville sound twice. I can't believe that. Do you remember that save?
Oh my
God.
God.
It was just like, where did it go? Oh my God. I made the worst Gary Neville orgasm sound. Oh my God. Somebody has had to look at that man's face while he's had an orgasm. I'm sorry for whoever that is. Probably Phil when he was younger. But, you know, enough about the Nevilles and whatever they may have gotten up to when they were over 18 with each other. Suggestively. No facts. But I'm going to put that in your head. Phil and Gary together. I know, it's just broke everybody.
That's not to say to that.
Yeah. Looking at Palace, have you got any exciting players that you're working on for Palace?
Yeah, so I've used the iconic glow up on Zaha. I think I mentioned him earlier. Ridiculous card. Elise, we've been working on in the background, not his honourable mentions. Been working on something special for him. There is a Fantasy FC Gallagher 91 rated card that's come out this evening, representing Tottenham. Not expecting any upgrades at all with how terrible Tottenham are, but nonetheless a 91 rated box to box Gallagher with ping pass plus and intercept plus, which is fantastic for the ball winning box to box centre mid that I play him. Evolutions are going to be my best friend now. And finally, when I was with Inter Milan that whole time, I was crying out for like a special Onana or Jan Sommer. And then I realised once I moved to Crystal Palace that they've only got 81 rated Dean Henderson as normal. But on the weekend, I called it. I said he's going to save a penalty against Wolves. What did he do? He saved the penalty against Wolves, got an inform. He's 85 rated. So I'm laughing already. So the gods have been looking down on Crystal Palace. So fingers crossed we can get a couple more players in. And just see how it goes. I'm ready. I'm absolutely ready to have a colony of Team Fitzy versus Team Frenzy. And as you said, the amount of shit talking and gamesmanship that's about to go on is going to be unreal. So if there's one place that you want to see weird matchups like Colchester versus Porto, even, you know, this is the place to be. And we will be here every Friday.
Yeah. And one of the things we are going to be doing, if we can, is getting very honest reactions from the managers of each team after the results. So if there are people on Team Fitzy and Fitzy is perhaps in a less giving mood, they may be told what time it is.
Yeah.
And if you have played poorly and he's not telling you what time it is, it's because he knows you can't take it.
And this is the thing, it's a clash of
I'd
the
rather be
birds.
shouted at. I'd rather be shouted at than be just like, "Oh, it's okay, you can't handle it."
Yeah, and this is the thing. I mean, we've seen it in pro clubs. Obviously, we play together. We're top 19 in the world. There's captains within that team, and you can see the difference of the way how Ryan and I manage each other. So let's see, is the tough love or is that arm around the shoulder going to be something that G's up the right players? I think it's a very good balance of the two teams in terms of the quality on both sides. Obviously, we're going to be a bit biased towards who we've got, but there's so many people we haven't seen yet.
I'm going to put this on record right now. I think that Ryan Fitzy is more likely to be aggressive and arm round the shoulder at the right times.
Yeah, he's got it in
And
him.
I have a feeling that sometimes with you, I think if people aren't doing that well, you might privately just be like, well, fuck it. You know,
Wow.
they can't do it, so why should I even bother?
Team
Like,
frenzy.
is that
All I
gonna
will-
happen? Is
all
that
I'll
gonna
say,
happen? Are
Doc,
you gonna abandon your men when they're not doing what you need?
quite the opposite. Team Frenzy have already got a secret chat going where we're already talking tactics and analysis. We're going for the win on this one, boys. We've already been working on it. All the Team Frenzy are in on working hard towards this. We've got some incredible players, Darren being one of them with a Celtic massive, Steve tonight, as you've seen. You know, there's so many different caliber of players. I mean, we've got Jordan with Newcastle, who's just been signing. There's a new Anthony Gordon card that's like 2 million coins. So that's come out.
I've seen it.
And you've got Challam on your team, who is out to just prove a point now. He's been working incredibly hard. I think he's got like a 90 rated striker who plays for Bayern Leverkusen in a 4-2-3-1 formation. And we just can't wait to share all these different personalities and just characters with you, because there are many characters that we have held back from you guys. So again, give this a watch every Friday. Come and commentate.
You see that, Fitzy? All I had to do was just push his ego a little bit, and he spilled all that information about his team.
You just wait.
Now we know they have a chat. Now we know they're talking tactics. Now we know they're talking shit behind our backs. We can use that. We can use that to our advantage.
You know, Doc, I'm going to put it on record now. If he is watching, if he does watch, we'll make sure game week 8, okay, seeing as I rig the fixtures anyway, let's put the captains to the test on game week 8. Let's do Fitzy versus Frenzy on the final game week to see who's top dog, because we've played one match this year between us two, and I'm going to keep that result a secret because I want you to see exactly who's better.
Well, here's the thing, right? Is that I feel like the game between you and him should mean something, and at that point, it's not going to.
Let's
shouldn't
see.
we play it earlier?
Let's see.
Won't we be so far ahead of you guys?
Season 2. It's building that anticipation, isn't it? It's a case of like when you have your best penalty taker and you put them 5th.
No, you put third. Well,
this is what you do. You normally in a penalty shootout, you'd like, let's think of Chelsea. Drogba was always 5th, wasn't he?
1, 3, and 5.
They're the most important ones.
That's the most. They're the ones that I put.
Yeah,
1, 3, and 5.
We will meet in this. We will meet, and let's see who wins.
I am just hoping that I don't face you. That's all. I'm hoping, because I've talked so much shit, and you will be relentless. And if I get absolutely destroyed, I don't want Fitzy to come up to me and just be like,
"Well, this is
don't worry about it. It's okay."
People said that I couldn't score a goal. People said that it was more about my defensive unit. But I mean, you look at the goals I scored in what, 9 matches? I scored 82 goals.
You did. It's just a pity you couldn't score those goals when it mattered.
Absolutely. Do you know what, mate? And I will happily have it. Ethan, what a player. And I know you're on the wind-up, mate, but, you know,
Ethan, actually, no, Ethan, I'm calling a cheat, because everybody who plays him has leg issues.
It is. And the one time that he plays in the final doesn't stream it. Coincidence?
Perhaps.
He's a good lad. He's a great lad.
He is. We're probably going to call it a night here.
Yeah.
It's getting late. It's 10 o'clock. We've been at this for 2.5 hours. Hopefully, join us in the future. A huge thank you from me to everyone involved tonight. A huge thank you to the Discord for organising Well, I said the Discord. Let me just put it this way. Tom, thank you for organizing things tonight. Tom, thank you for asking people if they would play. Tom, thank you for doing all of the legwork. Tom, thank you for running the Discord. Tom, thank you for doing all the graphics that we're going to be using in the future. Tom, thank you for everything you do. I just turn up here and talk. He does all the work.
Oh, mate, we're a perfect duo. This wouldn't work without both of us.
But yeah, so we're looking forward to having you guys in the future. And is there anything you'd like to add about like the Discord or the league or anything else?
Yeah, so if you want to join, it's called Foot Frenzy, FUT, and then Friend ZY. Kind of like underneath my name, you'll see on the screen says Tom. That's my on Twitter. That if you want to find the Discord or the PMP Super League, that is where you can go. Similarly, you can go to find what's your Twitter handle, Doc?
At Dr. Foot PhD.
At Dr. Foot PhD. So again, these are the places where you will find us. Discord is 18 plus. There are loads of admin, loads of incredible people who will happily, welcome you with open arms. We work so closely with so many other content creators, and shout out to the likes of, like we said tonight, Alexion, who's really helped us push this kind of content as well. What an absolute amazing person.
Bertie as well.
Bertie, fantastic.
Bertie has a huge following.
Absolutely.
But yeah, tonight's been really successful, better than last time. And like we say, as the games continue, as we get more familiar with the players, as you get more familiar with the characters, you're going to get to see some amazing people, some amazing banter, and probably quite a lot of theatre going into this, because everyone wants to win, nobody wants to lose, but only one person can be a winner. So
Absolutely.
whoever that will be, whether it'll be a double champion, whether there be, because obviously there's multiple different things that we're going to have going on. You're going to have the individual champion, then you've got Team Fitzy versus Team Frenzy, where you've got an individual tally that's going to run there as well. So it's almost like a constructors championship where, either Team Frenzy or Team Fitzy are going to win. And then really that's the goal. And then after that, it's kind of like a celebration of football of like, okay, this is the best of the best that's got through. Let's see how they get on. Let's see where this goes. And let's see who's going to be the eventual champion. And hopefully, come the end of it, it'll be somebody with a good internet connection. And then none of us will be bitching about losing. I was going to drop that, but you brought it up earlier. So I was like, oh, okay, free game. He's talking about it.
More than fine, mate. More than fine. I can't wait. I'm honestly, I'm so ready for this now. It's been such a long build up, and we're just ready to go.
Yeah, me too. So hopefully we will catch you, if not next Friday, the Friday after. And the PMP League is due to start in, what is it, a week or 2 weeks?
Yeah, a week or 2 weeks, depending on, we're just finalising the very fine details. If we can all get it confirmed by Sunday, you will hear from either myself or Doc on our Twitter page, hoping for next Friday. If not, it will be the Friday after. Yeah,
and then we'll be able to get together team sheets. We'll be able to collate those things, and obviously either through the Frenzy page, which I'll be reposting, we'll be releasing different team sheets so you can see where people are starting off and hopefully where people end and the kind of teams that they have by then. Thank you all for your time. Thank you all for coming along, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great weekend, and hopefully catch you next Friday, if not the Friday after that. Good night.
Ciao, guys.